Right, I think it's working. We have had some internet problems, so I'm just going to check on my phone, if I know where my phone is, and just check that we have gone live. Unless, of course, there are people watching who want to say, hey, folks, you are, what's this doing here? Unless people want to say, yes, you're live, so that we know we're live.
No one here.
But the chat doesn't seem to be working, unless nobody's here. And I'm not sure if we're live, because we're having internet problems. And now my phone doesn't want to work. It's all going wrong. It's all kicking off, boys and girls.
Well, my phone's still on Wi-Fi.
Well, can you try and get on the stream then? Because I can't. I click on it and nothing happens. Are we there? Can anybody see us? Because the thing is, if we are live and it's just the chat that's broken, this is a bad start to the stream.
I don't know what to do.
Well, the channel's called Block Party. Go find it and see if you can see the stream. Right, I cannot click on it and make it work. I don't know if that's just my phone being a jerk, though. Oh no, we are live, but the chat's not working for some reason. So, we'll be with you in a minute, chat. I need to work out why the chat's not working.
Oh no, the chat's working on
Good,
here.
it's not working where we need to be able to see it.
Hi folks, how are you? Yes,
Right,
we're
well, you
good.
chat to them then.
Kevin's trying
And
to
I'm going
fix
to try
it.
and
He's
get it
over
working on
there.
here. Because it's no use if we can't see it. We are going to be doing... Tell them what we're doing.
We're trying to
So-
fix the chat.
I meant tonight in general.
Oh, fix this thing, building this. I can't do it when you put me on the spot. There it is.
Right, there you go. So we've got the chat. Hello. Yeah, that's going to be right.
I know, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are back after our little trip last week. And tonight should be, if all goes to plan, the final Disney Castle stream.
We had a lovely time away.
We did have a lovely time away because we're on bag 21 of what, 20 something?
Should we have a look in the bag?
21 of 20 something. So it should get finished off tonight, which is jolly good news because we'll then have to decide what we're going to be doing next. But how are you all doing? Are you all good? 21 of 25. This is getting done tonight, boys and girls. You'll see it in all its glory at the end of the stream. Little bit of advance notice. The next stream should be on Sunday, I think. I think that's what we're planning at the moment. And yeah, welcome along. Let us know in the chat what you're building. Like the stream. I mean, we're all a bit out of practice. Leave a thumbs up. It very much helps. If you're new, subscribe and turn your notifications on. Let us know in the chat or the comments what you're building while we build. And Anna will get started while I do the traditional, showing you what my build options are.
My hair is like this because I am hot. This room is atrocious. So just to answer your question, that's why my hair.
Warm. It's not atrocious.
It is true. I don't like it. I would rather not be any clothes, but that's not allowed on YouTube. So.
You get the beanbags out?
Yes, I'd rather. It's so hot in here. When I'm on my own, I just have no t-shirt.
She does just sit here building naked when she's in her own. I walk in, and it's why we can't do very many sneaking into Anna's Lego room TikToks because half the time
I've got
she's
loads
just
of
completely
things
naked doing star jumps and stuff.
Look at my Star Wars.
Yeah, she's done
shelf.
loads of stuff, but I can't come in because she's always naked in here. It's ridiculous. So these are my two options. Stop building. You've got a build.
Yeah, but I know this is going to happen, and I want people to hear what you're saying.
So these are my options. These are both things that I bought at our most recent festival thing that we went to. Yeah, National Brick Events in Northampton, was it?
Yes.
Both off of Ian's Bricks. He's still got his price labels on there. So you know I have to buy my Kevins. So I've got my Kevin minion plus those other two insignificant characters. Mainly we're all about the Kevin minion, and then I've also got another Batmobile for the collection, also off of Ian, which is the classic TV series Batmobile, which will go.
I also bought off Ian,
which will go on my Batmobile shelf in my office. She's so rude, talking over me, isn't she? You did also buy. What did you buy for
that
Ian?
thing over there, that floor.
I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, floral art set. There we go. So let's see what's going on in chat. I'm going to probably build them both over the course of the stream. So we don't need you to tell us what you want us to build. Let's move that out of the way so you can see what Anna's doing.
There's purple in this.
I'm currently rebuilding a 3-in-1 white rabbit, then plan to build the Statue of Liberty. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm building the beachside vacation. Your beach sort of inspired me, and I live near the beach. Lovely. Is the beachside vacation, is that the one with the camper van that I've done? I can't remember what they're all called. I think that's that one. But yeah, welcome along everybody. How are we doing? Apologies for the lack of videos over the last week or so. When I released the last video on last Tuesday, so a week ago today, it was fully with the intention of recording something while we were at Centre Parks. And then we didn't really do much Lego stuff at Centre Parks, so there wasn't really anything
You
to
did that
record.
one evening, didn't you?
Yeah, we had one evening of Lego. We tried to play the Lego board game. There was nothing really video worthy though, so that's why.
The game was a bit.
Yeah, the Lego board game that we bought at the last convention, it was full of pubes and dust and not very many bricks. So we should have checked it before we went. We're going to get the full inventory, swap it out. The game itself looks really good. It's basically Pictionary, but with Lego bricks rather than pen and paper. But most of the bricks we're missing are the ones that were filthy.
we got through 2 rounds of it though.
We did, but it was rubbish. But we're going to get all the right bricks for it. We've probably got them in the inventory and have another go the next time we're all away somewhere together. So yeah, that's why there's not been a video. There should be a new video soon. Honestly, I don't really know what the video is going to be, and I'm going to address it at the start of the stream and try not to talk about it too much. But we basically got a text message yesterday morning from our landlord saying they were looking at selling the house, which is obviously quite the blow when we've just spent all this time and money doing up the two Lego rooms. As it stands right now, we don't actually know if they're actually going to, and we might end up buying it from them. So it's all very much up in the air at the moment. But it's kind of put a handbrake, if you like, on the Lego City development.
Kevin's feeling a little stressed.
I feel a little stressed because I'm trying to sort everything out.
I can feel it in his shoulders now.
But specific to the channel, because that's what we're talking about, I'm not going to sit there and add a load more stuff to the Lego City if in 3 weeks' time I've got to pack it all up.
That'll be a fun video, though.
It will be a fun video, but it would also be an epic waste of time. So I'm not really going to be adding anything more to the city or building anything big and significant until I know that we're not on the verge of moving house. So I don't know what the next video is going to be. Obviously, we've got Prime Day going on at the moment. We've got the Lego Insiders stuff going on at the moment. There are some incredible deals out there. The Sonic the Hedgehog set that I want is on the Prime Day deals at like £50. The Atari is reduced on Lego down to like 150, and obviously it's got double points and the gift of purchase that Anna wants as well.
Desperately.
We've got the new Batman Brickheads out tomorrow, and we're kind of sitting on our hands with all of it because, again, similar to how there's no point building a load of stuff if we've got to disassemble it, there's no point buying a load of stuff now if we're just going to have to move it. We may as well just buy it after we've moved, if we move.
Can we just stop a minute? I wish they would tell you there's 2 bags. I'm sat here looking for parts and they're not in here.
So we'll see, I guess, what the next stream is going to be. Sorry, what the next video is going to be. We're still going to keep streaming. We will still do the conventions and the shopping videos and that kind of stuff. There might be less Lego City focused stuff. I mean, there's a chance it's all resolved tomorrow. We're still in negotiations with our landlord. I would say at the moment it's 50-50 that we might be buying the house either now or at some point in the future. We're talking about the possibility of maybe extending another lease and buying it later, or I don't think we can buy it now without getting into loads of boring money stuff. We restructured our business a year ago. I don't think we can get a mortgage to buy it right now, but we could this time next year. So we've talked about the possibility of maybe doing a 1-year lease and then buying off them at the end of that. So there's negotiations ongoing. If we don't end up staying here, then we don't know where we're going to be. We don't know if we're going to be in a house that's going to have space for a Lego City. We don't know if we're going to have our own Lego rooms. We don't know if we're going to keep it all within the house, because one option is definitely downsizing our house and doing the work stuff off-site. That's definitely something we're considering. It was something we kind of had in the back of our minds for further down the line in the future anyway, and it might be that it just accelerates that process, and we might end up getting some office space to move the Lego stuff and the Football Manager stuff out of our house, and then we can just get a little 2-bed ground floor flat or a bungalow or something to help with legs over here. I forgot your name. I'm joking. So there's so many options, so many things to think about. Watch this space, I guess. Who's Stuart?
Yeah, exactly. Whose legs?
Your leg. You've got. I was specifically mentioning your legs. That's why we need a bungalow or a ground floor flat or something. Yeah, legs.
You've never called me legs in however many years I've known you.
Did you go to the Lego at the place that we stayed? Yes. Will the Block Party channel stay
move.
up? Yeah, definitely.
Everyone move. Something has fell off. Move, Dave.
Dave, come on. Come out here.
Oh, there it is. Can you get that? I can't get that shared in the way.
Oh!
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, the channel's not going anywhere. We just might not be doing videos 2 or 3 times a week for a little while. Because I'm not. Yeah, well, because I'm not really doing stuff with the city until I know what's happening. Obviously, there'll be a video of packing the city up if it comes down to that. But also, if we end up having to move house, we're going to be really busy because if we have to move house, we kind of want to do it before Football Manager 25 comes out in October, which means we kind of want to do it before we go to Disneyland in September, the start of September. So if we're going to end up having to move house, it's probably going to have to be in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So we are going to have to do it quick. So again, we're not going to be doing loads of content while we're doing that. What are you laughing at?
I don't know their name.
Neve.
Yep.
If Anna is called legs, you'd be the other word for bumhole. I've got my egg cushion back. My bumhole's throbbing.
After weeks of telling him.
Legs does love sharks.
No,
yes, I went to the Lego place at Centre Parks, getting on to more positive stuff. My dad sent me some birthday money, so this will be the vlog that comes out in a few days. The part 2 from Centre Parks. My dad sent me a little bit of birthday money, so I went in there and bought the remote control Audi e-tron, which I have now built, and it is a lot of fun. Remote control Lego car. So I might do a TikTok or something on that because that was a lot of fun. Do you prefer regular Disney or Disney Pixar? I prefer Pixar. Disney, probably. I don't know.
I don't know.
Are we talking
like
like
both.
films or? I don't really know which is which, to be honest.
Pixar is
Pixar's
like
Toy Story, but I don't know what else.
Inside Out.
What's Up?
Oh yeah, Pixar I think.
What's Wall-E?
Pixar.
Then I probably like Pixar. What sets are we going to buy August 1st? Again, this is where...
Nothing!
Well, no, not necessarily nothing, but this is where everything's up in the air and plans have changed. Because the plan that I've been talking about for weeks has been I was going to get the tram for the city. What's the point of getting the tram for the city if I'm disassembling the city? So, and it's not that... She's acting like this is heartbreak.
I can't laugh. I know, I laugh because I know how his head is, and it's just, oh, bless him.
No, the point I'm making is I would rather buy it in 2 months' time and put it into the new version of the city, whatever that ends up looking like, what that ends up being, rather than buy it now and then either have to move it in its box, which is pointless and stupid, or build it and have to move it assembled and watch it break, which is pointless and stupid. So I may as well just wait until it's a little bit cheaper and get it after we've moved if we end up having to move. So, and that's kind of the situation we're in with a lot of the 1st of August stuff. We'll almost certainly get the Jaws set because Anna loves sharks and we'll probably stream building it. So the Jaws set is probably a certainty. Everything else, maybe not. We shall see. I know there is a lot coming out on the 1st
Don't
of
say
August.
that. Don't tell him things like that.
But I watched Studlord's video about what's coming out on the 1st of August, and I would say 90% of the stuff that I would want to buy actually came out on the 1st of June in the UK. So much of the stuff that came out 1st of June here is 1st of June in America. So, like, loads of the City Wave that we've already had for 6 weeks is not coming out.
You're just waiting for Batman, aren't you? Really?
Yeah, Batman's out tomorrow, the Batman Brickhead, so I will be getting that.
To the 1st tomorrow?
No, it's the 17th tomorrow. Batman's out tomorrow. Oh. So I'll be getting 8 of those.
Wasn't it out today?
No, it's out tomorrow.
You're not getting 8 of them.
She took so long to click on what I was saying there.
Well, you could just get one because you'll have all the books and just go through your sets.
Yeah, I probably will. I'll only get one for now, for sure, because again, the same reasons as everything else. But yeah, so because of that, everything's a little bit up in the air for now. So if the content is a little slow, it doesn't mean we've lost interest. It doesn't mean the channel's going anywhere. It just means plans have had to change because of circumstances outside of our control. It came completely out of the blue. And
it was just a normal Monday morning.
At this point, we've not had like deadlines, eviction notices, anything. It's not like we are being forced out of the house imminently.
It's just there. It's over there.
It's more a case of we've been told that they're looking to sell. They would like to sell to us. They would like to sell by the end of the year. We can't buy until probably this time next year because we need another full year of accounts, and so we can't get a mortgage anywhere near enough to buy this house at the moment. So the negotiation we're having is they want to sell by December because that's when their fixed rate ends and their mortgage is going to go up loads. We want to buy in July, like next July, not this July. So there's a 6-month gap there where they ideally don't want to own the house anymore, but we can't buy it yet. We still want to live here. They don't want a gap where we're not paying rent and it's on the market and they might not be able to sell it. And to me, the best outcome for everybody, and hopefully we end up coming to this agreement, the best outcome for everybody is that we do a 12-month contract, maybe with a little bit of a rent increase to cover their mortgage increase. I've said to them I'm open to doing that. I know we pay under market value on rent at the moment, so I don't mind paying a little bit of extra rent with a view to us then buying it next year, because I think that's win-win for everybody. And I think they're coming around to the idea of that as well, because it means we don't have to move house, and we hate moving house, especially when we've done all the work on this one. They don't have any period of time where the house is sat there empty and they're having to pay the mortgage with no rent coming in. They don't have to find a buyer. They have a guaranteed buyer sat right there who are already in the house. So I think it's the best outcome for everybody. It's just not what they originally had in mind. I think they were hoping when they contacted us yesterday that we would say, yeah, of course we'll buy it. And it would just progress from there. And the fact that we're not in a position to do that yet, I think, is what's causing the problem. Ironically, I also said to him, if you'd have asked us this time last year, we would have said yes as well, because last year we hadn't restructured the business yet. We were just doing it, but we had recent accounts showing a higher income. So yeah, it's just timing wise an absolute pain in the trousers. If you want more info, I'll probably do a video on the vlog channel in a few days just explaining it in more detail.
Kevin has to get it out, you see.
I've said for years I use YouTube videos as therapy.
Can you say with other family and kids? No.
We don't need to. I mean, there's no. Don't worry. There is no scenario where we're homeless. If we have to move, we have to move. It's not the end of the world.
We just don't like it.
Yeah, we don't want to. It's what it comes down to.
It's not like, but the fact that I couldn't help with most of the moving. Yeah. I can't do it.
And we certainly, the worst case scenario is we have to move now and then move somewhere we don't really like and then have to move again in a year. We especially don't want to move twice, but ideally we don't move at all.
But we need to be
we're not
close to Roo as well.
Yeah, we're not in danger of being homeless. We will find somewhere. But we might end up having to leave here. And like I say, if we do end up having to leave here,
I won't have a room.
If we can't come to an agreement quick, then we'll move soon, because we can't move in November, December time when Football Manager's coming out, because I need to be 100% focused on that. So as much as their timeline is end of the year, our timeline is a full year from now, or now, basically. We can't really do in between. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to build some Lego now, because to take my mind off it.
It does. After yesterday looking at things, I was up till 2 building Lego, because my mind is blank when I'm not blank as in like I can't talk to you, but when it's just me and my iPad, nothing is in my brain and I love it.
Can they just go on to variable rate until we're ready to buy? I mean, they could, but the problem there is I presume they were on like the 5-year fixes back when interest rates were below 2%. So I don't know the ins and outs of their finances. I doubt I'm going to find out. I have mentioned to them that I'm a financial advisor and mortgage specialist from many moons ago. So I can help if need be.
Go to a mortgage advisor, like,
I am one. Yeah. But the situation will be, they can go into the standard variable rate, but it's still going to put their mortgage payment up by loads. So I completely understand why they're coming to the end of their fixed rate in December and they want shut of the house, because at the moment our rent doesn't come close to covering what their mortgage will be. I'm hoping by offering to pay, basically I've offered to pay their mortgage for the next year and just cover their mortgage, whatever it ends up being, and then we'll buy it off them in a year. So I think that's fair. So we'll see. Hopefully they agree to it, but they might just be like, you know what, I don't want the hassle, we're just going to sell. And if that's what they end up deciding, I can't really hold it against them. It's just really annoying for us. Of course you can't help moving. Vanny, yeah, you can't help with the moving, of course.
I can't. It'll kill me. Kills me sitting here, so.
Yeah, no moving stuff for you. But yeah, that's
We'll get all them to help.
Yeah, you lot are all going to come and help.
Any stickers in there?
No, there must be, either there aren't any, but there must be some, unless these are all printed pieces.
Where's the
Or they're probably
instruction?
with the instruction book.
Oh.
Oh, there's the stickers. So we do have a little sticker sheet. I haven't brought my iPad up. I'm going to have to do this off of paper like a caveman.
Do you want mine?
Something's brushing against the microphone. Is it the pages? Have you recently turned a page? It might be the fan. There's nothing we can do about the fan.
Do you want to move the fan slightly this way? Like, it's not point.
What was the FM thing a few weeks ago that I couldn't do? It was to do with the FIFA E World Cup, which has now been announced. I was going to be involved in the launch of that. They contacted me on, I think it was the Monday evening.
It was
And
like a day before we were going.
We were going to Manchester on the Wednesday
Yeah.
and coming back on the Friday. And they contacted me Monday evening and said, Kev, can you be in Zurich on Thursday morning? I was like, potentially, yeah. But I am supposed to be in Manchester. So I need you to get my flights and stuff sorted by Tuesday. I need it tomorrow, because otherwise I'm driving to Manchester, because we've got something booked in Manchester. And it got to the end of Tuesday, and they didn't.
Oh, they were so
They didn't
slow.
get the flights through in time, so I wasn't able to go, unfortunately. But it would have been fun. Apparently Arsene Wenger was there. But never mind. Sometimes you miss out on stuff.
You got to see some ladies dancing or something.
Exactly. Arsene Wenger or shirtless men. That was my choice that week.
I did get Buzz Lightyear. He's a brown.
I'm in the same spot. My fixed rate will come to an end soon, but luckily I've been planning for this. Yeah, I mean,
We didn't know, did we?
well, how would we know?
Yeah.
We don't know any of their financial details. For all we know, they owned the house outright. We don't know anything. Yeah. This time yesterday, I was losing my mind. That's why I didn't stream on Twitch last night.
Oh yeah,
I was
can't
losing
talk
my
to him.
mind. Because it, again, autistic meltdown stuff. I got the text and just freaked out. Spent the entire day on Rightmove and Money Saving Expert and mortgage websites and talking to my accountant and looking at commercial property. I've done so much research. I've gone full autism on it. I'm just putting this into the thing.
I need one more of these.
But I feel much more comfortable about it today because now I know there are multiple options available to us. Plus, we're a little bit further negotiating with our current landlord. This time yesterday, it was very much a case of, can you buy the house now? I said no, and it was kind of left there.
Yep.
And it's only over the course of today that we've had a little bit more back and forth, and they're now thinking about what I've proposed. And like I say, I am hopeful that we'll agree to rent for another year and then buy off them at the end of it. Yeah, Topher also had a meltdown yesterday, which I had to talk him off a cliff, talk him off a ledge.
Oh dear.
So yeah, my whole day yesterday was an absolute nightmare. But I feel much more comfortable about it now. Even if we end up having to leave here, we've looked at there are options available. We're actually going to look at a couple of places later this week. I've got a meeting with a financial advisor tomorrow, even though I'm like 90% sure I'm right. I'm just having it confirmed with a financial advisor tomorrow that I am right.
Fudge cakes.
We're on the waiting list for a new build place. We're looking at a couple of rental places. We've done so much in the last 24 hours.
I don't want to see a right move for a page
We
for
are,
a
yeah,
day or
we
two.
are so much more prepared than we were. Anna's found some really cool and unique properties as well. One of them, and I don't want to get myself too excited because I've got, just in case my landlord is watching, I promise you, my preferred option is we stay here and buy this house from you. I 100% promise you that. But Anna's found a house with a massive basement, and the idea,
and it's like £100 more than we're paying.
the idea of me having a massive basement to build the Lego city in is very exciting. It is only a 2-bed house though, so that would be very much a case of we'd probably
the front
need.
room be my Lego room.
Yeah, it's got a big living room, so I think if we ended up somewhere like that, because we've again, it's a conversation we've had. I will build some Lego soon, I promise.
Say that.
We don't use our living room. We never sit together and watch telly, ever.
We did watch football.
Yeah, we watched the Euros final. And before that, the last thing we watched was the first 2 episodes of Fallout. And before that, the last thing we watched together was probably last year sometime. So we don't need a traditional living room. It's only us living here. So what would be the living room in the house would effectively be Anna's games and Lego room. This is if we ended up with a 2-bed. Anna's games and Lego room would be what the living room is. It would have to have a glittery wall though, because I love it.
And
then if we had 2 bedrooms, we'd have one to sleep in, and one would be my office to do my videos in. And then if we could get somewhere with a garage or a basement, then I could put the Lego City in there, and then we could basically keep doing what we're doing now, but in a 2-bed rather than a 4-bed, and save an absolute ton of money.
Not really.
Long term we would, because if we get used to living in a 2-bed, when we buy, we'll be able to buy a 2-bed.
No, okay.
If we get used to living in a 4-bed, when we buy, we'll have to buy a 4-bed, and it'll cost a lot more. Rent is much more expensive now, for sure. This 2-bed that I'm talking about would cost more to rent than we currently pay for this 4-bed. So I completely get why they want to sell, because we're paying way under market value in rent.
But it was COVID, so...
Yeah. But yeah, so there's lots of stuff going on. How will we pack up all the Lego?
Carefully.
Carefully and with great difficulty. Realistically, what we would probably do is get a second storage unit for a month or 2 and very carefully over several days move it all there rather than having removal people do it. Put it all in a storage unit, do the bulk of the move, and then when we're settled, start moving the Lego back in, again, carefully and a couple of pieces at a time. That would probably be the route we go down. The thing before that was probably Bake Off. Bake Off, we always watch in the kitchen. That's the thing, programmes we do watch together, we watch in the kitchen while we're having our dinner. We never sit in the...
time we really spend time together.
And when we stream, we never sit in the living room and watch TV. We're just not TV people.
Not anymore. I used to. When I was growing up, when I used to live on my own, the TV on would be on all the time. And not just, I wouldn't be watching it, it was noise. Because I went from living with 5 boys to living on my own and then living with Rue, who is noisy now, but he wasn't as noisy. But I needed the background noise.
Can I just apologise to everybody? This is when you know that I'm not fully on form. Anna just said living on my own, and I didn't go, ew. I'm very sorry to people of the 90s.
I don't know what that means. So yeah, I don't have the TV on. Like, we got home, when did we get home? Friday?
Yeah.
We got home Friday. When was the...
We didn't realise the TV was broken until we turned it on for the Euros on Sunday. And we realised it had somehow come unplugged. Yeah, so we hadn't even tried to put the TV on in 2 days.
I think what happened is, when I took my switch out, I must have pulled on it.
Yeah.
And it unplugged. I'm looking for one of these.
You just need a big industrial warehouse and get a couple of sleeping bags, exactly. Well, I mean, I've spoken to my accountant. It's one of the many calls I've been on today. My phone battery is rinsed. I'm making another Batman, by the way. But this is a classic TV Batman, of which I don't believe I currently have one of these.
Right, help me.
What?
I need a 4-piece one
of
these.
Chicken? Oh, I see.
I can't find it.
What do you mean? You're holding it. It's in your hand.
I need another one.
Oh. That wasn't clear.
We have the same... We have to have Hey Doggy on all the time. Oh yeah, when Andy was like old enough, CBBS would be on from the time it started till it finished. I watched a lot of CBBS when he was small. But yeah, don't have it on now. All I have is my phone. And I think you can't find it, can you?
Living on my own, my own, my own.
What is this?
That's my penis. Oh no, that's part of the box. No, there isn't one female. You'll find it. Have a proper route around. I'm trying to build Batman.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
looking for Batman's legs.
get me one.
I haven't got that colour. It will be in there. You've just got too. You need to spread out on the table. You've got too many pieces in too small an area. But yeah, as I was saying, one of the things we have actively looked at
there it
is
is.
getting some commercial property. Either moving my office out of home and keeping Lego here.
Yeah, but we had that talk. You wouldn't go.
Well, I think the talk we've had is actually, having talked about it for years, really thinking about it. I think if we were going to move something out of home, it would make more sense to move my office rather than the Lego, because the Lego I like to just sit in there and build whatever. Whereas Football Manager, my office is where I go to work. So if I was to get a small office to put my computer and all my set and stuff in for that, I would just go to work in the morning and then come back in the evening like a normal human, and I think that would be much easier than
Not a normal
having
human.
the Lego. I know. So there's lots of options, lots of things to think about, and a lot of it is stuff that we've talked about for years, but we're so lazy that although we talk about it, we never actually act on it.
You say that, but we did these rooms.
Yeah, we talked about that for a while though. Right. Andy
But we
moved
had
out a
children.
year before we did it. This is my Batman classic TV minifig. So
Andy would like that one because it reminded me of his mama.
if nothing else, it's put a little bit of a rocket up us to make some progress on some things that we've been toying with doing anyway. And like I say, the ideal scenario, and fingers crossed where we end up from all this, is that we end up staying here and ultimately buying it. Because we really like this house. Just shake your head.
I don't like oysters.
But the house in general we like. And we certainly like the area. But maybe we'll look into some commercial property as well. Because apparently it's it would be better off tax-wise if we were to separate home and business a little more distinctly than we do anyway. I suggested it to my accountant. He was like, yeah, do that. It'll make everything much less complicated.
So what do the people do that actually work from home?
Well, we actually work from home, but it's complicated because of that. Because we have to allocate a certain proportion of our house. And the bigger the proportion of the house that's allocated to business, the harder it is to convince HMRC that, like, we haven't tried to do it since 3 of our 4 bedrooms have been for work. But we only have 6 rooms in our house. So there is an argument that half of our house is a workplace, which means that theoretically half of our rent, half of our bills, utilities, all that stuff should be being paid for by the business rather than us. I don't think we'd get away with it, even though it's true. Whereas if we were to half the size of the house, get somewhere of that size off site, there's no argument then. It's like, yeah, what you pay for the commercial place is the commercial place, what you pay for home is what you pay for home, and it would allow us to put more through the business than we do now, was the way it was explained to me. Just wondering where you guys got your adjustable shelves from. These are from IKEA. They're Billy bookcases. I'm looking for Batman's Batarang and I can't find it. I don't really need it because I'm going to put them in the Batmobile.
Well, just go through it. You don't need that right now.
But
You'll
that's
find
the
it.
step. Is a stair lift an option if we buy
No,
it?
that's not step 1. I don't know. They're quite
Yeah,
narrow.
it would be an option. I mean, yeah, realistically, if we were to buy here, it probably wouldn't be somewhere we'd plan to live in forever. It's very, very convenient for what we do now for work. Because we've got the Lego rooms set up, we've got my office set up. So, certainly for as long as we're doing YouTube, we would stay here. If we did end up buying this, like I say, hopefully we do. If we do end up buying here, I imagine the moment we stop doing content, wherever that is in the future, we'd probably sell and go and get a bungalow or something and go and retire.
A bungalow next to a river.
Oh, my nose is dribbling.
Like, go and blow. Oh no, you nicked my toilet roll.
I did
didn't
scan.
you?
I did scan the QR code. Yes, I just did it quietly, but I did
No,
get
you
my
did
20
tell
points.
people.
What? Why can't I find any of these pieces?
Is there another bag one?
No. Am I supposed to empty all the bags?
No.
No.
What are we looking for?
Another 2x3 grey piece. There it is. It's because I'm so used to just building on the table. all squashed up in the tray. I know people love the trays, but I just spread it all out when I'm downstairs. I guess this is... I think it's actually the base that we put the sign on. I don't think this is part of that. That's exactly what it is, yes. Because we're now putting these little jobbies on here. Little jobbies. We love a little jobby. Yeah, so now I've got all the downer stuff out the way. How are we all doing? We haven't streamed for 2 weeks. Have we all had a jolly good 2 weeks?
It's been a week.
It's been nearly 2. It's Tuesday. The last time we streamed was the Thursday 2 weeks ago, so it's been 12 days, which is closer to 2 weeks than one female.
I'll female you in a minute.
You should female me in a minute. How do we afford the Lego? We're criminals. How do you afford the things that you buy? That's how I'm going to answer that question from now on. How do you afford the things you buy? Here's one that puzzles me. How do people afford to go to the pub every weekend? It's baffling. Could not afford that. People have different priorities. The Cool Dude channel, thank you very much for becoming a channel member, joining the Wall of Fame. The Wall of Fame, by the way, is behind us and it is up to date.
You should put Popping on it then.
There you go.
No, we haven't gone to see Inside Out 2 yet.
Let us know, the Cool Dude channel, what name you would like on your brick for the Wall of Fame. Don't put it in the chat here because we will forget to do it. There is, on the members tab here on YouTube, there is a post where you can reply and let us know what you want on your brick. Bear in mind I have to write it on a brick, so you can't have the Cool Dude channel. That's too many words. You can have like
the Cool Dude.
6 or 7 letters max. That's pretty much all I can fit on a brick, writing on it with a Sharpie. I like the downtown streetcar and station and buy a Lego sets for my birthday. I was born in 2005. I'll be 19 years old.
2000.
I like the Sonic set. I got it in January 2012. The Sonic set is, if I buy anything on Prime Day, which I am trying not to, because, like I say, I'm in two minds about it. It's silly buying Lego now if we're going to have to move it in a few weeks.
What?
But at the same time, that Sonic set that I've wanted for ages is 50 quid in the Prime thing.
That wasn't free.
And it retires this year. It's never going to be 50 quid again. So, yes, it would be silly to go out and buy a load of stuff at full price. But I almost think it's even more silly, knowing I'm going to get that set at some point anyway, to not just buy it now while it's 50 quid. Because I imagine in a year's time we'll be walking around Lego conventions and it'll be 150. Because it'll have retired and...
It'll break your brain, won't it, Evan?
So I think I probably am going to get it on the Prime deal. Even though I said I wouldn't to Anna, but I think I probably am. Likewise, the Atari on the Lego website. In fact, I think I've sold that to Anna anyway, because she really wants the new gift of purchase, the Sweet Shop. And with the Batman brickheads coming out tomorrow, I think the Atari plus the brickheads will be enough to get Anna the gift of purchase. So I think I'll get myself the Atari and the Batman, and Anna will get the gift of purchase because of it. And I think that way I'll get away with it. But I might just stick the Atari straight in the storage unit. And if we move, worry about it after we move, rather than even bringing it here. Just stick it straight in the storage unit. Because if we're going to have to move house, that's where it's all going to go for a little while. I'm certainly not going to be building any more big sets. That's the really annoying thing.
You said that, but
I
what
know.
were you doing last night?
Sunday night, I started building the Mighty Bowser, which is massive. It's much bigger than I thought it was going to be. And Monday morning, I got the text. I've not finished even building it yet. But, yeah, that'll be the last big set I build until we know for sure where we're going to be living by the end of the year.
I don't even know what this
Sorry
bit
for
is
Don't
for.
apologise for your channel name. It's fine. We just can't fit it on a brick. My autistic son chose it to post his videos. So that's fine. I got no issue with your name. It's just letting you know it won't fit on a brick.
You can try and do it really, really small.
Ultimately, if we were trying to put Block Party on a brick, it wouldn't fit. In fact, talking of Block Party on a brick, I need to show you what the girls got me for my birthday. Which
you
you'll have
have to
already
get it.
seen if you're on the Discord. But I'm going to go fetch it. Sorry, Dave. Dave had his face resting on my foot.
Oh, you moved him off the foot again. I've started really getting into brickheads. I really used to dislike them, but I absolutely love them now. They are an acquired taste. I haven't fell in love with them, but like looking at the ones I've got, they're quite like you know what they are. There's no like ambiguity of what they are. That's Woody, that's Bo Peep. So yeah. As where you pick up an Atari. Oh, it is already said that. And we might do go and show our own things at a convention. I don't know if we'll sell like.
We've been invited to one later in the year. I was going to be doing the beach mock was going to be for a convention, but now I don't know if I'll get it finished before then. Yeah, you've already seen what Anna got me for my birthday on the last stream, which I have now built and is awesome. But my dad sent me some birthday money, and I used it to get this
You should
in the
tell
shop
them
at
about
Centre Parks.
what they do there.
I've made a TikTok about the price match.
Okay.
So this is £150 on the Lego website normally, but it was £107 in Smith's, and Centre Parks, believe it or not, the most expensive place in the world, price match any high street retailer. So I just had to show them that it was £107 in Smith's, and they gave it to me for £107.
Even though everything at Smith's is on a sale, it's not really a sale because that's how they work. But
and it's remote control.
Look at the bottom.
Yeah, you can see I've got bird poo all over the tyres because I've been driving it around the garden. It's 4-wheel drive, not fancy suspension, so I can actually drive it across the uneven garden. It's very, very cool. I'm not a car guy, but I'm
not a car
playing
guy.
with this. It's a lot of fun.
Lies.
And the girls got me something I didn't even know existed. A Lego Dots set, which we then used. I spent like 2 hours on Saturday night working out how to get that on this thing. So that it looks cool.
Hey, what?
I think he's grumpy at the car because he fell out with the car at the weekend. I'm going to go and put it
Kevin!
He doesn't like it. Yeah, he does not like the car because I was driving the car around the garden and he didn't like that it was moving.
Was you doing
But
it at
how
him?
cool? No, how cool is that? That's on my office wall or the Lego room wall. It's a retired set.
You don't like dots, do you?
No, but this is cool. Cool. I have no idea how they found a retired set and knew that I would want it. And I mean, they know more about Lego than I thought, clearly. But that's awesome.
Yeah.
But I'll go and put these away because Dave hates this dog. I think he thinks it's a dog because it just wanders around the garden.
What's
on
he
its
got?
own. So I'm going to go and put the car away.
Always following you.
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
Dave doesn't really like cars or robots. We used to have a robot, didn't like the robot neither. Would bark at it. Kevin is not a car guy as much as it's not Kevin who... I don't love sharks. I have no affiliation or like of sharks, ever. I don't know what it is, but Kevin thinks it's funny.
Love sharks!
There we go. Last night I stayed up until 12 to get double points on Rivendell and the Lion Knight's Castle. Turns out it's just 2 extra points on sets nobody wants. Ah, I see. That's not good. Dave! What?
Is the 2 times points not on all sets?
No, it's on like Disney and Friends.
Oh! I thought I was going to get 2 times points on my
on.
Atari as well.
Do you
need a poo? Goodness sake!
Dave has a look at us and stamps his feet when he needs a poo.
Come on.
So he's going for a poo. And now he gets barky because he really wants a poo. Kev needs to get on a top. I don't get it. I don't like sharks. I don't I don't know what it is, why he's got that in his head, but I do not like sharks. Best week of the year is Shark Week. I don't even know when that would be. Like, I just don't get it. I can't see what it says now. Quickly escalate into Lego Speed Champion. Yeah, the Speed Champion. The cars, the big cars are expensive. Like they're the same as like the big sets. Could you Anna? Could you show me what? I don't know what that means, James. I'm afraid. It just says, could you show me brick for me? I don't know what that means. Does Kev have the same face? I like Speed Champions. Yeah, I have had to throw a Speed Champions car into a box and shout at the box twice because I just got like it's got Technic on it. on the bottom, and for the life of me, I cannot work out the bottom. It just makes no sense to my brain. So it's in that box down there, and I won't touch it because it's annoying. Oh, my brick block with my name. Oh gosh. What's your name? James.
Hey, no.
Hey! It's underneath there.
Oh, I can't get to that.
Have you put a James on here, Kev?
I don't know, does it say James on it somewhere? Did you potentially give me any other names, James? When did you do it? My brick block with my name on it. I mean, J West.
There.
Oh yeah, there you go. You're that purple one there. J West 7, is that? Or J Westy? You are on there. There you go.
I've not built my Buzz Lightyear yet. He's over there, still just hanging
That
around.
needs to be in the background.
You pick up the box.
Right, can I build my Batman? I've got this far. We've been streaming 45 minutes. I'm trying to do a Batmobile here.
I don't know where I was at.
She hasn't shut up about the sharks while you were gone. It was non-stop shark.
They were telling me it was Shark
She's
Week.
obsessed.
Don't know where it is. Telling me I do not
Shark,
like
John
sharks.
Cena's presenting Shark
I
Week,
do
isn't
like
he?
Shark Tale though.
You like John Cena as well.
What does that have to do?
He's presenting Shark Week. As a shark person, you know John Cena is doing Shark Week this year. Has that curtain been opened? I feel like I've got curtain in my face. Curtain juice. Yeah. I'm a member but wasn't sure how to get my name on the brick. I'm in the Discord. If you're a Wall of Fame member, go to the members panel here on YouTube, and there's a thread that's got like over 100 replies asking you to tell us what name you want on your brick. You just go over there and type in there what name you want. I'd keep it all in one place because otherwise, if I started doing it from the comments and from Discord,
Kevin
I would
will forget.
Well, it's not that I'd forget. I'd lose track of who's had one and who hasn't. And this way, whenever anyone asks for it on there, when I've done it, I type "done" in the reply. So if you go through that and you can see there's a reply to your post that says "done," then you know I've done it. That's what "done" means. And then I can find it for you and show you it.
These birds need to shut up. I've just put like 8 windows. There.
What even is Shark Week? It's something on TV in America where they do a whole week about sharks.
I know
guess
that it's
Anna
on
can
the-
tell you more. Anna knows about
I
sharks.
don't. All I know is that it used to be on the Discovery Channel.
Yeah, it's still on. Because basically they move the wrestling around because the wrestling's on TBS, which is all part of.
I do
Warner
like
Brothers
princesses,
Discovery.
but for some reason, Kevin has got it in his mind that I like sharks.
She loves sharks.
I don't know why, because I
What
thought.
were you talking about buying earlier?
I don't know.
You saw something in the Prime Day sale. What was it?
What was it? I forgot.
It was a little shark handheld Hoover. You wanted it because it was a shark, because you love sharks. What is your Hoover? What brand is your vacuum cleaner? It's a shark. What brand is your hair thing?
Shark.
Shark, exactly. What other shark stuff have you got? You've got so much shark stuff. You
But
love sharks.
But shark is ninja.
Yeah, I like ninja. And you like sharks.
I like shark appliances.
Yeah, and sharks the animals. You've got lots of them.
Because of you.
You got a shark on the cruise. You got a shark Lego set. You've got various cuddly sharks. You've got the shark minifig in all the available sizes. You are obsessed. See? There's your proof, boys and girls. She loves a bit of shark. I think Anna just needs to come to terms with the fact she's a sharkaholic. Exactly.
Nice.
Anna's been rumbled. She does love sharks. Exactly. Legs loves sharks.
I'll leg you in the bum in a minute.
I don't know if that's rude or not. Legs me in the bum. Glad to see you back streaming. It's fun being back streaming. We like a bit of streaming. I will be back on Twitch this week as well, for those of you who watch me there as well. Thursday night is what I'm aiming for on Twitch. If you missed the start of this stream, you might not know why I wasn't live last night. Go back and watch the replay. I don't need to go over it all again.
Please don't.
Yeah, I'm not going to. But yeah, I should be on Twitch on Thursday, unless something else goes wrong. Kevin, Anna likes princesses. I thought you'd say that Anna is your princess wife. Well, if she was my wife, which she's not, she would be the queen, not a princess, because I am the king.
He won't marry me.
Won't marry you. I asked this female to marry me over 10 years ago.
I said let's go to Cutney Green.
Yeah,
you said
the one time. For years, her party line is, when I'm a size 10.
Oh, I'm never going to be
Which,
size.
yeah, I mean, I've been telling you that for 12 years.
Yeah, but in my brain.
So, we've had 12 years of when I'm a size 10, and then the only time she's ever suggested it was on the way to Edinburgh. She said, let's stop at Gretna Green. So my kids couldn't be there, and they would be gutted if they missed our
I
wedding.
don't think they care.
I think they would.
They've been to weddings.
They've not been to our wedding. I mean, Lucy was at my first wedding.
Kind of.
Inside her mother. But Amy's never been to one of my weddings.
Right.
But yeah, we can get well, let's get married in Blackpool or in Vegas. Let's go to Vegas.
We've got to save. We've got to buy a house now, Kevin.
We haven't got to buy a house. We'll hopefully be buying a house. I mean, buying a house was always on the agenda anyway. It's not as if it's come as a big surprise. Of course it was.
I guess you don't want to be renting when you're like 80 years.
No, exactly. That's why I've been paying into our lifetime ISA.
Can't you cash that in yet?
Again, that's another one of the calls I've been on today. You have to do it as part of paying the deposit. You can't take it out before or you lose the government bonus.
No.
Without getting too deep into the tax and investment weeds with the boys and girls. But it is a conversation that has been had. The old shotgun wedding. Exactly.
Aha!
Female woman. Is that supposed to be orange or is it a yellow like this? The tour.
Orange.
Well, I don't have an orange, so it's going to be yellow.
Oh no, it's like, yeah, it's like that.
Okay.
Orange on a yellow, yeah.
That's our read then. Dave's eating toilet roll. No, he's not. He's being disgusting again. After you, female.
Right.
Right. Putting the steering wheel in. Who knew the Batmobile had a little red plastic steering wheel in? There you go, look. Very snazzy. I love guard duck as well. I miss guard duck very much.
What's guard duck?
What's guard duck? You mean who is guard duck?
Don't sit down yet.
Guard duck was at Centre Parks, guarding the cabin from evil squirrels. People can see my egg cushion. Should we go and get an egg and prove it again?
No, we don't want to do that. Your Lego's on the floor.
What Lego?
You've just dropped on the floor.
I haven't dropped any Lego on the floor. You're a female. Oh, I dropped some Lego. Right, where are we? In the middle. Dave, leave that alone or I'll bite you. Yeah, exactly. You don't want no biting.
There seems to be just missing brick after missing brick at the moment.
A bad workman blames his tools.
Not a bad work, but you want me to get this on set. I can't even find basic.
She's shouting. Wouldn't a bungalow suit Anna's needs more than the house? I mean, it would, but it doesn't suit our current business needs. So we have to balance our need for a large amount of space with housing requirements. So a bungalow...
I have found a big one, so didn't I? But it was just a bit out of the way.
The problem with getting a big enough bungalow for us to fit all of our work stuff in is, goodness me, a bungalow's expensive because the old people buy them up. So, yeah, getting a big... Like, to get a 4-bed bungalow, we may as well just be buying a mansion. It's roughly the same price category. So, it's not something that's on the agenda while we still need all this room for work. So we've got a good 10, 15 years of not being in a bungalow yet.
This contact dermatitis I've got going on in my finger really hurts. I don't know what I've been doing.
Picking your nose. I just broke a piece on what I'm building. Goodness me.
Oh, there it is.
Breaking a piece is an impressive effort because pieces
Oh,
are
hold
quite
on. What have I done?
difficult to break.
Oh,
in
for
my
goodness
experience.
sake.
What you whinging about now? What you done?
It needs to be one back. And then...
Anna, you have a lovely t-shirt on, dearest. Apparently.
Thank you.
No comment on my t-shirt, which is a little upsetting.
It's boring, that's why.
I think you'll find this is a brand deal t-shirt, so we all love...
It's got not these on.
We all love True Classic tees.
True Classic tees. The t-shirt for the men.
TrueClassic.com/Lelujo, I think it is.
Lola Joe, is it?
Yeah. So my t-shirt is a great t-shirt.
Hey, is anyone selling a snooker table?
What a question.
I need one.
We've just talked about how we're moving house.
Not for me! For my son! It is his birthday next week.
Andy really enjoyed the pool table that we had at Centre Parks. We've spoken to the chaps at his house where he lives, and they've got a garage that needs clearing, and we have said, if you clear the garage, we'll buy a pool table.
So Andy can just stand in there and do what he said. He loved it, bless him.
Do you not wear t-shirts from QWERTY anymore?
He does sometimes.
QWERTY don't pay me though. True Classic do. So pretty much every plain tee you've seen me wear for the last 2 years at least, maybe 3 years.
But you're wearing that Winnie the Pooh one the other day.
Yeah, so that wasn't on camera though.
No.
Generally, if I'm... Oh, crumbs, that's upside down. Oh no. Generally, if I'm making content, I'll be wearing a True Classic tee.
Can't you just turn the brick around?
No, it's not a brick. It won't be a full size. Well, I don't know. What's different? What size tables are there? Probably not a flimsy kids one.
I found a one that's like a fold up one.
But also probably not one that's out of a pub.
I can't afford them. They are very expensive. But
somewhere in between the two. Doesn't he play snooker wrong though?
Yes, he doesn't.
Hold on. No. A, it's Paul, and B, who's he? I mean, he's not doing it competitively.
No,
he's just enjoying himself.
Yeah.
If he wants to play pool without a cue, who's he hurting? Wrong. There is no wrong. You can't. It's impossible. When you're playing on your own, it's impossible to play anything wrong if you're on your own.
And if he's happy,
yeah.
Does it matter? He was having a lovely time, bless him.
There are a lot of different size snooker tables. It's a pool table he wants, really. It's pool.
Is it pool?
Yeah.
I keep looking for snooker.
Maybe
pool. That's where I'm going wrong.
Yeah.
Pool, okay.
Because then it's just got the two different colours. Which, by the way, for those of you interested, yellow Kevin beat red Kevin 3 times. Red Kevin didn't win a single match. I played myself at pool 3 times while we were away. 3-0 to yellow Kevin. Red Kevin is pathetic. But yellow Kevin is a champion. I actually think yellow Kevin could probably be world ranked if he actually put his mind to it. He wipes the floor with red Kevin.
Oh no, they're just the same ones that keep coming up for a snooker table. See, that's nice, but it is so expensive.
450 quid! My goodness me!
Yeah, they're not a cheap thing.
He's perfected his pool technique over many years and he knows the true way to play it. He'll play it wrong, exactly.
Yes, he was having that, like, was he watching Challenge Game, and then when there was an ad break, he'd be gone, just playing his own way. And then he'd come back.
Yeah, if he does get a pool table, I'm going to have to go and film some red against yellow Kevin videos.
Oh, you really?
Just turn up at his house. Hi. The staff let me in. Hi, I'm just going out to the garage. No, you don't need to tell him I'm here. I'm just going out to the garage. I'm going to play myself at pool and film it and put it on the internet.
Oh, I'm making a bed.
Like air hockey.
Yes, yes, he does.
He likes most arcade stuff, really. If we were to buy him a full seaside arcade...
Oh, I'd love it. Oh, God, he'd never leave. Boy loves... I don't even know how, because he's not...
And it's not the video games either, it's like the classic arcade stuff. The coin pusher thing, the pinball machines, the...
I was about to say the noise as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother him.
Anything with moving mechanical parts is what he's interested in, not computer games.
He doesn't even care about winning, does he? He just
No.
likes doing it, bless him.
I'm an avid supporter of Red Kevin. He'll rise to dominance one day, I guess. We'll see. What did I do for my birthday? We went to Centre Parks. The vlog will be out soon of what we actually did on my birthday. Spoilers, we...
Got wet a lot.
Yeah, we went to Las Iguanas, we went swimming, we watched England progress to the final of the Euros, eagerly anticipating to see how we get on in the final. Haven't got to those clips yet, but yeah.
Made a bed.
He had quite a nice day. And as Lucy pointed out, it is confusing that it was only my 27th birthday, yet my daughter is now 22. The maths is confusing, but I can't really explain it. I'm obviously no older than 27, you just have to look at my beautiful skin.
But how much caterpillar then? We didn't get any caterpillars.
No, we didn't get Collins because we didn't have room in the car for cakes, but we did have a half-empty freezer in the back of the car that we took all of Andy's fish fingers and stuff in. So we bought a load of frozen cake options. So we got a birthday cake flavour Viennetta, dime cake thing, and then some kind of chocolate fudge cake thing. So yeah, we just got a bunch of stuff we could put in the freezer.
Unfortunately, yeah.
We just didn't have enough space.
The BCE 2-in-1 6-foot snooker and pool table in Argos is £269. Oh, okay. I'll have a look later. So now I have a bed with curtains.
We're keeping an eye on the Prime deals to see if the snooker table comes up. It's probably unlikely, but you never know.
Well, his birthday's next week.
Famous Birthdays says I'm 42. His Famous Birthdays wrong. Do you trust a website called Famous Birthdays? Come on now. Come on now.
Has either of you built the dried flowers Lego set? I have not, no. I've got other flowers. I think you can just see them behind Kevin.
Hello, I'm Kevin.
But not that one, no. I like the flowers, but they don't put, well, they are starting to come with, they don't come with a vase. They're very hard to
The new ones
put
come with a
anywhere.
vase.
Yeah, I know the new
new
ones are
wave.
coming.
Hey from Barcelona, where it's way too hot. Hello to Barcelona. I would like to go to Barcelona.
How is way too
I've not
hot?
been there since last year.
Oh.
A long time since I was last in Barcelona. I love Barcelona.
I went to the theme park that's near there, like a long time ago.
It's one of my very favourite places, Barcelona, because you get city centre awesomeness with seaside awesomeness, and it all just kind of mushes together.
You know that one with the basement? I think it was the basement. Is right near Russian Lakes shopping centre thing.
Is it? You can't move there now then.
Why?
You just told them it's near Rushden Lakes!
There's a lot of places near Russian Lakes. We're near Russian Lakes, for goodness sake.
Goodness me, we're not that near.
No.
My word.
It would be nice to be nearer, but it wouldn't, because I would order Wagamama way too often.
Yeah, we
too
can't
much.
be anywhere that's in a delivery range for Wagamama, because that would bankrupt us. Be a disaster. Yeah, I'm not even letting people know what county we're going to be living in, so
Well, it's going to be where we are now. We can't move that far. I have a baby.
You are
here.
sharing an awful lot of information that we've successfully kept private for nearly 5 years. I'm not quite sure what's going on at the moment or why. Goodness me.
Right, what is the next one? God, there's so many like little bits. In
Any
this.
more Lego cons coming up? I mean, there are loads. We've not got tickets for any. Again, goes back to the start of the stream. Everything's up in the air. We don't want to book tickets for anything in advance if we're then going to have to drop everything and move house at short notice. So for now, yes, there'll be stuff that we go to, but we'll probably just decide like the day before. Smiths have a foldable pool table for 170.
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like this guy's not done any research at all.
I've looked at some things, but because you've been telling me to go on Rightmove all day, everything else been out of my brain. But his birthday's on its way, so I have to, you know, have to think.
I've lived here for 6 years now and still not used to the heat in the summer.
How hot is it?
But Barcelona, it's
Yeah.
hot, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I wonder how hot it is there now.
Hot,
He's
hot.
saying it's hot.
Hot with bells on. A hotosaurus, I would suggest. What a fun place to live. We should go and live in Barcelona.
No, too
Why?
hot.
You're too hot.
I don't like
Can
hot.
you not? I mean, what's
Well, because
half on my book, half on my actual build? Goodness me.
Because this is at an awkward angle and I'm trying to work it out.
She is a monster. Have you taken a look at Vinted to see if there's any pool tables on there? I don't think I've ever got on Vinted.
Oh,
in
I
my
have.
life.
I've bought things off Vinted.
If you've seen Red Dwarf, maybe your own dad. What? I've seen bits of Red Dwarf. I've never sat and watched it in any kind of coherent order to have any idea what's going on. Don't watch enough telly to be able to sit and watch stuff like that. There's too much of it. What am I doing here? Making these.
Oh, I've got really into New Amsterdam, but there's not going to be a season 6. But I'm really into it.
Season 6? Season 1 must be Old Amsterdam. Am I right?
What is happening?
Why is no one laughing? I don't understand. Yeah, it would need to be a very sturdy pool table. It can't be something that is going to be all flimsy, and if he leans on it, it's going to collapse. It needs to be able to take a bit of a beating. It's between 28 and 34 in the last week in Barcelona.
That's not that bad. I wouldn't like it, but yeah.
That's not that bad. It's the Batmobile!
What's it, Kevin? Throw it. Why
I
is
made
this?
a mistake. It's 130, not 170. What, at Smith's is that one? That's sounding like a good deal. Loca Bricks is in. Hello, hello. How are you doing?
Where does it say? Smythes.
Smythe, yeah, Smith's. I've ran out of things to watch between being so bored, been off work. Might I suggest all of my YouTube content?
New Amsterdam's good. I like that.
Yeah, 'cause we
And
get paid for
Kevin.
New Amsterdam. I was going to say, goodness me. Go and watch a load of old vlogs. Let's spark the old vlog channel.
Oh,
back
I
to
was
life.
doing that, weren't I? The day before.
That was part of what led me to move back to the old vlog channel. I was trying to sleep, and Anna, for about an hour at 3 a.m, was just watching loads of old vlogs, and I was kind of half watching them with my ears while I was trying to sleep, thinking, you know what, these are actually quite good, weren't they? I fought against it for so long, but they were quite good. I no longer need to pretend they didn't happen. We can upload new content to that channel again. Which is why we have done. My sisters and nephews are in Egypt, 45 degrees
Nope.
today.
No.
Goodness gracious me, that sounds
5-foot pool table with folding legs for compact storage.
Oh, is it on Smith's?
Includes.
See, the problem with a folding one is he's going to collapse, isn't it? Is that going to be sturdy enough for him?
No, Jake.
Looks a little bit flimsy. Remember, he is a full-grown man.
I know.
If I leaned on that, it would collapse. So when Red Kevin
Yeah,
plays,
but he's not
Yellow
as
Kevin,
heavy as you.
he's getting there. He's gaining weight as fast as I'm losing it.
Season 1 of the New Amsterdam is that old? It's been renamed Junior.
I understood that. I understood that reference. Good
What?
work. New York was originally called New Amsterdam. That's why there's a Harlem.
The ones
for
from Smith
example.
aren't too sturdy. Okay. No, look at
Loved
that.
the Centre Park video. We went the first time over the weekend. Just got back yesterday and loved it. Did you see Guard Duck or did you go to a different Centre Parks? Because I miss Guard Duck. I want to check in and know that he's okay. Where does this brick go? There it goes. There it goes. I'm going now. It's 5 a.m. in Australia. Bye Anna. Bye Kevin. Bye all. Bye
Good
Kate.
night.
5 a.m. That is some
Oh, good
commitment.
morning.
I'd like to think you stayed up deliberately to watch the first hour of our stream, and for that, I very much appreciate it. Thank you very much. putting loads of curvy pieces on here. I'm in Glasgow. It's been 16 degrees and raining for a month. Yeah, we went to Scotland earlier in the year. It's the first time I'd ever been to Scotland. It rained. I was flabbergasted. It rained. Someone said on the Centre Parks thing that like the last 4 travel videos we've done, it's been pouring with rain. Because it was raining when we went to Edinburgh. It was raining, or it wasn't raining, but it was windy in Lanzarote. It was raining in on the cruise when we went to Amsterdam.
It was.
We got good weather in Rome, which is weird. So we went to Rome in like February, and it was glorious. Rome's apparently just nice weather, but so much of the travel we've done this year has been, it's been the kind of weather you can't play cricket in. And that's how I judge whether weather's good or not. Would they play cricket in this? And I don't think there's many trips we've been on this year where they would play cricket.
We had to guard a goose and
a guard goose. We also stopped at Nottingham. Guard goose.
Mm.
I cycled my bicycle past Goose Corner.
Then.
Yeah, we would hang out with the geese near Goose Corner, which I would cycle past every time I was on my way back to the cabin. But yeah, the guard duck was great. I don't even know where he came from because he would approach from the opposite direction to where the big lake is. So there must be like a river that runs around the back of the resort, I guess. Do ducks just wander around in the woods? I've never seen a duck in the woods before. But he would wander out of the woods just on his own. I think rather than guarding, he was probably just standing there hoping someone would tell him the way to go. He was probably lost.
Yeah, we had fighting squirrels, we had everything, didn't we? It's great.
Get Kev to build a pool table. I mean, that's a terrible idea. One of the worst ideas that's ever been put forward on a YouTube video. I'm now building the Ideas Sailboat Adventure. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I can't picture that one. Is that a recent one? I don't think I am aware of it. I'm not really a boat guy. I hurt myself. I don't know.
Is it a contact dermatitis? Like I
don't know what that means. I've just got a bit of irritation.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Something's irritating us in this house.
Dave, probably. Dave irritates me every day. Right. What am I doing now? Putting this wang jangler on here.
I'm still on this first.
Yeah, you're supposed to be finishing this castle tonight, young lady.
But just missing
I'm the one
parts.
who spent the first hour of the stream waffling, and I've nearly finished my Batmobile.
Yeah.
You could build in a pool table out of Lego. I mean, I couldn't. I could try it. It would be terrible. I am not creative enough. You only saw the end result of the beach. You don't know how many hours and how many times I ripped it up and started again. I am not very good at Lego yet. I'm good at following instructions. That old autism brain loves the instructions, but thinking for myself, trouble. Big trouble.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
He's retired. Okay. I never knew true coldness until I went to Finland with my college. They were all dressed like Eskimos with multiple layers of jumpers and trousers, and the locals just wore light jackets. Nice. I mean, we've got Norway in the Arctic Circle next year, which is going to be interesting for acclimatisation. Yeah, but we're not prepared for it, like clothes-wise. You don't even have a pair of boots. You can't even wear boots. I don't know how.
I've got a pair of boots. I've got them mug ones. Them waterproof.
I don't think you can go to the Arctic Circle and just wear a pair of Uggs.
What? They're waterproof Uggs. They're made in
I feel
Canada.
like they won't be recommended footwear for our trip.
Well, they're going to have to be because I can't really wear much else.
No.
My feet don't allow it. I'm just a bit messed up. My body.
A bit messed up. Right, sticker o'clock. Sticker ahoy! I got a medieval blacksmith and boutique hotel from Amazon and a couple of city sets and pick-a-brick from... See, I've seen some of these deals that are on Amazon Prime Day in America. They've got much better Lego deals than we've got here. The boutique hotel was mega cheap. We haven't had any of those flash deals. I've been looking all day. I don't think we've had a single Lego flash deal. The only thing... I mean,
more stock there, isn't
there are some good sets. Like the Sonic the Hedgehog set, I really, really want and will probably pick up. But there's nothing, they've not got any modulars or anything like because most of the modulars in the UK are exclusive to John Lewis. So they're either Amazon or John Lewis. I think the Museum is a Smiths exclusive. All the other recent modulars are Amazon exclusive, so you can't get any of them on Amazon. So we miss out on them as on the flash deals. Very upsetting. But the stuff on the Lego website.
Just why John
I want the
Lewis.
Atari.
Does John Lewis not exist in America?
That's British, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll probably get the Atari tomorrow.
I
will get the Atari tomorrow because I'm going to get that with the new Batman brickheads, which I think, if my Kev maths works, is just enough of a spend to get the new gift with purchase, the sweet shop that Anna wants. So I get to spend £180 to get Anna a freebie that she could have bought on Facebook Marketplace for 20 quid. But this way I get the... I mean, anyone who's seen our... That's so cool, by the way. We've got the big red phone in the car. Anyone who's seen our Legoland Discovery Centre videos has heard me go on and on and on about that Atari every time we're in there. I've wanted it for so long, and it's the lowest price it will ever be again, currently. It's down... It's like 40% off on the Lego website. If I don't get it now, I'll regret it for the rest of my days. And what a pathetic thing to regret for the rest of your life, not buying a certain Lego set. Kevin. So, gotta just go for it. Love Kev maths. I know if the Kev maths doesn't quite add up right, I'll just have to get 2 of the Batman brickheads.
I'm sure I could find something to put on next to that.
I need 8 anyway.
You do not need 8.
I need to check Rebrickable. I haven't looked. I need to check if anyone yet has done a parts list for what stuff you actually need alongside the 20, because it's a £25 brickheads, because it's got all the extra parts to allow you to build all of them, but obviously you want all 8 built and non-display. So someone is going to do the hard work for me and make a parts list for all the extra bits you need.
There you go. There have been some Lego flash deals here, but they were this morning for Amazon.
Okay.
Early morning.
Kev, is it possible to hit all the London Lego stores in just a few hours starting at Heathrow?
Yes.
A few hours?
Not a few.
The one you'll struggle with is getting all the way over to Stratford, which is way over the other side of London. It's an hour on the tube from Heathrow for the furthest one. You could certainly do 3 of the 4, and Heathrow Airport is right near Legoland Windsor as well. So you have 2 options. You either head into London and you could comfortably get 3 of the 4 done. If you can do 5 or 6 hours, you can get all 4 done. We did all 4 in one day, driving, which is much harder than getting the tube in London. So it's doable in 5 or 6, I would say. Or you could go the opposite direction, jump in a cab, go to Legoland Windsor, and go
pay
there.
full price to get in, and then get that money a week later back, which is annoying.
Or just enjoy Legoland. You don't have to just go to the store. But yeah, it's doable. We got to the first one, which was over in West London, the nearest one to where Heathrow is, Westfield, Shepherd's Bush.
Okay, there is an apple just going in and then being covered up.
There you go. So we did the Shepherd's Bush one at like 11 in the morning, and I think we made it to Stratford by 6 o'clock driving. But then, of course, you'd have to get back across to Heathrow again, which is an hour plus probably from Stratford. So you probably need a full day rather than a few hours to do all 4. But I wouldn't worry too much about Stratford. It's the smallest one. It's the least interesting. The Westfield Shepherd's Bush one is a nice big store. The Battersea Power Station one is cool because Battersea Power Station is cool. And Leicester Square you've got to go to because it's the biggest one in the world.
Busy.
You've got to go there. Stratford, you can definitely give it a miss if you're in a hurry.
I land at 12 noon and have to shuttle to Southampton next morning, so I have probably 5
Oh yeah,
hours.
you got time. They don't shut till like 10 p.m. Certainly Leicester Square and Stratford I think are open till 10 p.m. So yeah, if you're landing at 12 noon, you could comfortably get that done. Yeah, no worries at all. No worries at all. Would you rather be really cold or really hot? Well, I am really hot. But temperature-wise, I prefer to be cold.
Yeah, I hate being hot.
Got £10 short, I think, Kev. As soon as I saw the Atari in the deal this morning, I thought of you. You did post it on Discord. I have been in and out of Discord. It's just been one of those days. I've not posted a lot. Been busy, but yeah, I did see that. I think.
Ah, no, don't break.
Anna, did you figure out what the 4 blue bricks in Buzz's brick heads were for? You've not built it yet.
Not built it yet. No.
All that time wanting it.
We got it and went away.
What's the build behind my head next to the giraffe vase? I am looking for a giraffe vase and I am looking for a build next to it. And I am thinking it's that build. What is that building there? This build. What is this?
It's that down there.
Oh, it's a Lego Friends. What do we know what it's called? Should we bring it forward? Is it liftable?
I would just get the box. That would be better.
I could have got off the chair there, but I chose not to. It's this set.
Yep. It's this set.
Which apparently you can add up with another set and build a little set. You're not getting the second set to make a whole little area. It's got instructions on the back for combining 2 sets.
But it's got a tree already.
Yeah, but it's not got the little garden area in the shop next door and stuff. You can combine the 2 of them into that look.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to have a look.
Yeah, you need to get the other one,
Again, it's
41747.
modular. Look. You can
Yeah, it's
mix
cool.
it all around.
Yeah, it's a cool set.
Yeah.
I like a lot of the Lego Friends stuff. I just hate their mini dolls. They're horrible. I want minifigs. But the actual Friends sets, I've got quite
I'm
a
on
few
21.
now. I really like 'em.
There is 25.
Yeah, Anna's still on
I'm
the first
just
bag
being
of the
very
evening.
slow.
We've had
Oh.
lots of talking to do. We've had lots of bringing you up to speed with everything that's been going on. That's our excuse. If we end up having to finish this on Sunday, we'll finish it on Sunday. It's not the end of the world. It's just been lots to say. Shepherd's Bush Lego stores 9 PM, not 10 PM. Yeah, but if you're starting at Heathrow, you do Shepherd's Bush first. You'd go Shepherd's Bush, Battersea, Leicester Square, Stratford, if you were doing them in a straight line. I think Leicester Square might be open later than all the others though, so you could potentially do Shepherd's Bush, Battersea, then all the way over to Stratford, loop back round to Leicester Square and do Leicester Square last because it's the best one and it's open till 10 PM, and then you're halfway back to Heathrow anyway.
Where's she shuttling from then?
Well, he's landing at Heathrow and presumably getting on a cruise in Southampton would be my guess.
Where's the shuttle from?
What shuttle are we talking
It
about?
just says he's getting a shuttle to
Well, I
Southampton.
imagine from Heathrow would be
Oh.
my guess. There we go. Clunk. We're getting there. Ah, that was a very loud
That was a
clicking
click,
noise.
click,
Yeah,
click.
that was very,
Good morning, guys.
very satisfying. Good morning, Bubby and Toyland. The last few bags of the castle are lots of small fiddly bits. The actual last bag is just the fireworks. There's fireworks!
Look at the box.
I refuse. I will do no such thing. I want to be surprised when it's done. But that's very exciting. Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go? There we go. How far north in Norway are we going? Pretty north. Right up to the top. We've got 2 nights in Tromsø. Tromsø? Is that how you say it? And 2 nights in the one that's even further on than that I can't remember the name of. I know Tromsø because it's the most northern football team in the Champions League or something. So, was it Neve did a video on it? Stump Peg?
Are they actual words you just said?
You know Stump Peg.
Do not.
She's been on Happy Hour. She does. She absolutely knows who I mean.
I really don't.
I love your city so far. Can't wait to see what's next.
Oh dear.
Oh, you weren't here at the start of the stream, were you?
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Hopefully, lots of fun stuff is next. It's a little up in the air at the moment. Go and watch the start of the stream when you get a little bit of time. Kev, you really inspired me. I was in Birmingham last week and made it my mission to visit both Lego stores. Good work. Did you get the selfie with the giraffe outside the Discovery Centre one? Are you going to the cinema next week?
Yes.
Are we? Oh, Deadpool. Is that next week?
Yes.
Are we? We should book some tickets in really because it's probably going to be busy.
Yes.
How very exciting. I look forward to it. Unless we're moving house next week. Probably won't be next week. Fingers crossed it'll all be resolved by then.
Yeah, I'm getting to the fiddly bits now.
It's a very pink Joker. Has he got his moustache? He has! That's so cool! You can just see the moustache with the paint over it.
Oh, yeah. I always thought that was weird.
That's cool. Yeah, I don't think you'd get away with that in this day and age. They'd just make you shave. But back in the 60s...
they didn't, did they? They, Henry... Is that his name? Who's the Witcher man?
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, when he had to do some reshoots for Superman, and he had a
Oh,
moustache.
that's different. They were reshoots, yeah, because he had to have the beard.
Yeah.
I think he was also doing The Witcher at the same time, so I had to have the beard. So they had to CGI the beard off for the reshoots. He was doing something else at the time that he needed the beard for. So that's
I think it was a
different.
moustache.
But this guy was the Joker for 500 years. He could have had a shave.
Are you worried you'd lose motivation for the Lego City after
Not
the
at all.
move?
If anything, if we end up having to move house, which hopefully we won't, but if we end up having to move, if anything, it'll be quite fun having a blank slate again and going at it second time around, knowing what I now know, having learnt what I've learnt about doing it the first time. Because let's face it, it was never just going to be built and left anyway. There was going to come a time where it got pretty much finished and then ripped apart and start again. It's just a way to rip it apart and start again. I would probably do a few things differently second time around.
Like what?
I don't know that I'd do the raised platform if I did it again. I think the raised platform is a bit of a ball ache. And I think it's too deep. It's 4 base plates deep and I can't quite reach the back. Certainly the back corner. I'd like to have it away from the... I'd like it slightly smaller with walking room around all sides of it so I could access it from all sides and maybe just on the one level and go for a much more condensed thing, I think. We'll see. Who knows? Is there Deadpool Lego? Afraid not. Actually, I don't think there's even a Deadpool minifig. It's too
Found
adult.
you guys from the Bad Lego event a little while back and have been binge watching pretty much all your stuff on the Vlog channels.
Well, welcome along. If they had to move, wouldn't Kev intentionally find a bigger room for a bigger city? I mean, realistically, if we have to move, the most likely scenario as of today, and this can change at a moment's notice, so don't hold us to it. We don't want any angry letters. We don't want to be hearing this on points of view. But
not even a thing now.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
But if we have to move, the most likely scenario is we downsize the house and move the Lego City off-site. Whether that... I mean, it might be... And by off-site, that could be a garage, it could be a basement, it could be a storage unit, it could be an office. But I think taking my 9-year-old boy trapped in a man's body hat off and trying to do an impression of a responsible adult, there's only 2 of us. We don't need a big 4-bedroom house. If we're going to have to move anyway, if we're going to have to move anyway, we should move to something smaller and make it work.
Bag 22.
There you go, bag 22. So, yeah, the chances of there being a bigger area for the city, at least initially, fairly small. But we would be actively pushing towards moving the business into its own premises sooner than we would have done before. So, yeah, it's all up in the air. I'd perhaps do a bookcase city for a little while. Do something much smaller. Test myself with something small. And then spread out.
Book.
Yeah. And then spread out when I can move into some commercial property. Who knows? You could add the Cozy House to the city. I've got 4 copies of the Cozy House under the city currently. There are definitely plans to include it in a version at some point.
Nope.
But like I say, I'm not adding anything else to the city now until I know what our housing situation is going to be.
Go back on.
So we'll be a little bit light on the Lego City updates for a while. The next video will either be it was a false alarm, we're buying the house, here you go, let's carry on building, or it'll be a video of me packing it all down and moving it into storage.
With little sobs in between.
Yeah, I think what I'd probably do is, like I said earlier in the stream, just get a bigger storage unit temporarily And
Yeah, but still, you don't want to take it down, do you?
I could potentially set the city up in the storage unit temporarily. I'm getting the don't poke yourself in the eye, Kev, message. So just for the record, please, boys and girls, don't poke yourself in the eye. Oh, lovely. A barn conversion. I mean, we do all right on the internet. We don't make barn conversion money, though, I'm afraid. We're not quite at that level. I'm going to need a few more channels with 100,000 subscribers.
No, just this one.
Yeah, if we could get this one to 500,000 and the Football Manager one to 500,000 and the vlog one to 250,000, then that should be barn conversion money. And then we'll have a barn conversion. Anna was sent me a link to a lake house earlier today.
Oh, that was just for a funny one, but I just wanted to wake up to a river, like not a river, a lake.
I found the batarangs. They were in bag 3, not bag 1.
There you go.
I can't find the other little wang jangler I need. Is that it? That might be it. A Lego loft would be amazing to have. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, because if we do buy this house, and like I say, fingers crossed, we end up buying this house. There's a loft that we've never been in because we rent at the moment.
We'll get the garage.
We'd get the garage, which we've never been in because they've always kept the garage. The garage isn't part of our tenancy, so we'd get the garage, we'd get the loft. So that's 2 expansion areas. You know me in a garage, boys and girls. Anyone who was around back in the past when I worked out of the garage.
Oh, when he was shivering, bless him.
Loca Bricks, Toodle Pip.
Bye.
If you need any more London tips, let me know.
Enjoy your trip.
Yeah, I can come along as tour guide if needed. Show you the ropes.
Really, can you now?
I like a trip to London.
Well, let's go
A
then.
collaboration.
I would love to do. You go and do that, and then we can go to the Breakfast Club. I really want to go to the Breakfast Club. How big's the garage? It's
It's just a single garage, yeah. But it's, it's a garage. We don't have a garage currently.
We do, we're just not allowed it.
But we don't have a garage currently. There is a garage on the house, but it is not ours because we rent the house separate to the garage.
So she would have to come and clear that out, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
She's not keeping that.
No, obviously not. Looking at houses you can only buy after winning the Euro Millions is like a rite of passage when you're. Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, definitely.
Oh no, they don't go on there. What am I doing?
I mean, to be fair, this lake house wasn't crazy expensive.
No. It's like,
it was, what was it, £1,500 a month to
yeah.
rent? Which, to
and
me...
that was the water bills included.
Yeah. So, it's not like stupid money. It's too much money. But it wasn't like bonkers. But it was only a 2-bed lake house.
But it was nice. And it's next to it. I
can't
just want to
imagine
live.
who rents a lake house though monthly. You do it as an Airbnb for a trip, or you buy it as a little holiday home. Who is paying £1,500 a month to rent a holiday home to live in? It's absolute madness. Imagine she sold the house but kept the garage. I mean, that would lead to quite a significant reduction on the price of the house. But
That could work.
yeah, we don't use the garage at the moment, and it's not my kind of garage anyway because it's a separate garage round the back of the house.
But we could have the third toilet.
Yeah, it's not attached to the house. There's no separate door into it, so it's not like we'd have the option to put a Lego City in the garage because the only way into it is up through the garage door. So every time you open it, you show everyone what's in there. The advantage of my old garage at the old house that I used to work out of is that we could get into it through the house. So nobody knew that I had £10,000 worth of recording equipment in there. So I didn't mind keeping it in there. Plus I had the door completely barricaded so no one could get in anyway. It was better defended than the house itself. But for a garage that you have to open up and everyone sees in, you can't really keep anything expensive in there because then everyone knows it's in there. You need to get yourself up north, it's cheap up here. Yeah. The problem with that is then you're in the north, which obviously isn't as good as being in the south. And also, it's just, I don't want to be that far from civilization. I love the fact that where we live now, We're 2 hours from, give or take, like 15, 20 minutes depending on traffic. We're 2 hours from London, an hour from Birmingham, 2 hours from Manchester. And honestly, where else is there in England you'd want to go apart from those 3 places? So we're 2 hours from everywhere we'd ever need to go. That's great. I like being smack bang in the middle. That's exactly the right spot to be in. So yeah, you can't really beat location-wise where we live now. So I don't want to move away from it. Plus, Andy's just down the road here, so we can't get too far away from Andy, because if we get too far away from him, then it becomes even more of a ball ache having to take Anna there once a week. Oh, you see him so much more than I see the female children.
Is that my problem?
No, it's my problem. That's what I mean. It's why I'm moaning about it.
You could go to Peterborough or
know.
wherever they are once a week.
Ah, you're right. I see him plenty.
Yeah, I like seeing my son more than that.
Kev couldn't live in the north. First, he'd need a translator, and secondly, he'd constantly take the mick out of everyone. Oh, yeah, exactly. I'd get battered. Don't worry, I date a southern woman. We have this argument all the time. I mean, I've got a northerner, so, you know, because everyone knows Nottingham, distant north. About as far north as I'm willing to go, without injections.
That's why it was on the what if tab, wasn't it, on the Harmony?
Yeah, exactly. Are you prepared to get shots to go to go this far out of your
You
comfort
don't need
zone?
shots. That's so mean. You're
I mean,
so mean.
It's certainly a particular kind of shots that happens in Nottingham. That's for sure.
Have you ever been shot in Nottingham? No.
Let's not talk about that on YouTube. You can talk around it. You can't say things like that though. Goodness me, she was talking about video cameras.
Yes.
Because it would be insane to talk about the other thing on the
Why
internet.
does that look different?
Have you done it wrong?
Why is that? Oh, okay.
Really seeing Anna getting a new Kevin-sized patio very soon. She can't dig a patio.
I have all these people.
Yeah, they can't dig a patio. Not afraid of them. Bunch of cowards. What are they going to do, eh?
Not watch.
Am I doing the right thing on there? I think I am.
What is that noise? What is that? Stop doing that noise.
You stop doing that noise. You build a Disney castle then, maybe.
This is.
Doopy 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 doo. Doopy doopy doo. Why has there been so many satisfying Lego snaps today? We're just snappy Lego, isn't it? You're going to get another one here. Are you ready?
Snappy snap.
Snappy. Beautiful stuff. In you go. This is a very snazzy Batmobile. I like it very much.
Where was this from?
This was from the brick convention that we went
Oh.
to. Off of Ian's Bricks. I didn't even know. I kind of did know this set existed, but only like it was at the
In
back of my
passing.
brain that I kind of knew it existed, but hadn't really seen it.
It did have the best prices, though, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And he was a very nice chap.
He was.
We need Kev for FM and the laughs. Exactly.
Mm.
That's why that lake house is off the cards. Kev would be at the bottom of it with a brick around his ankles. Yeah.
But I've met you. You like waking up next to water.
I do like waking up next to water. Particularly the Thames is the water I want to be next to when I wake up. The lovely old Thames. How many bat cars have I built now?
4.
If you look closely at my Football Manager videos, you can see them all in the background. They're just a bit bokeh out. So I've got the Tumbler, the animated series one, the 1980 one, 1989 one, the Batman one, the Twilight one, as it should be referred to, the one that's in the Gotham City skyline. So I think this is number 6 of the Batmobiles. I need to get the Shadow Box because that's got a nice Batmobile in. But the problem with that is it hasn't been reduced anywhere. I was really banking on that being on sale somewhere today, and it isn't. I refuse to pay
It is
£350 for a black box. I can't believe that set's going to retire before it's available on a big sale somewhere at some point. But the closer and closer we get to retirement time, and just nobody is discounting it. But at the same time, I don't ever see anybody buying it. I don't really understand. But I'll get it eventually. I need to just stretch my anus. One moment.
I would love to live in a castle. Imagine having a moat and a drawbridge. Yes. Live in a castle. That would be good. Building the Batman versus Joker and just opening a bag woohoo. You're just as bad as Kevin.
Hello.
The Cool Dude channel.
Being like Kevin is good, not bad.
Yeah, but he's opening bag woohoo.
Woohoo! I didn't do that. I didn't do my woohoo on bag 10.
No, when I opened bag 22, nothing.
I'm off form. I did not sleep very much last night. I had a very disturbed night's sleep, obviously thinking about everything that's going on. So I'm not really on top form, which is a bit unfortunate for all you lot. You're not getting your full Kev experience tonight. That looks like a big snot goblin. I promise I'll be back to normal on Sunday, because one way or the other, I think by Sunday stream this will be resolved. I'm very confident by Sunday we'll be able to say we're either moving or we're not. We probably won't, if we're moving, we won't know where we're moving to yet, I wouldn't have thought. But I think by Sunday we will know for sure if we're going to be staying here, and hopefully we are. But yeah, it's still all a little bit up in the air currently. So because of that, my brain is half on that, and I'm tired because I was up most of the night thinking about it. And then I went for my annual checkup at the doctor's this morning. She took my blood pressure, and it was higher than it's supposed to be. And she was like, it's a little higher than usual. Yeah, let me show you all the ones on my phone. I check it for 5 times a week at home. I'm just a little bit stressed this morning. And then she got into the mental health question and was like, how would you put your frame of mind today, or words to that effect? And I was like, normally, absolutely fine. Not depressed or anything like that. However, I did get a text less than 24 hours ago saying my landlord wants to sell my house. So I am very stressed. I still don't know what I'm going to do. So yeah, I'm stressed right now. But I know I'll get it resolved and then I'll be fine. So yeah.
And she was fine with that?
Yeah, she was fine with that. But it did mean my blood pressure was a little high. So I think I'm going to have to go back and have my blood pressure done again.
Well, hopefully she'll put something on your thing saying,
yeah,
man's a little stressed, leave him alone.
I just don't want him to increase my meds, because I definitely don't need that, because 9 times out of 10 when I do my blood pressure at home it comes up as optimum. So I know it's fine and improving. I'm just stressed. Do you want to move? No.
Oh, look.
That is very cool. Show them. Show the boys and girls.
So it starts off here with this goblin going on, and then you turn it around and it's the sewing thing that, what's her face, Sleeping Beauty, yeah, Sleeping Beauty pricks her finger on the wheel thing. So yeah, not a good message before doctors, no. Certainly not.
No. But yeah, like I say, hopefully by Sunday we'll know one way or the other. And either way, I'll be in a much better frame of mind by then, because it will be resolved. If we've got to move, then so be it. We've moved before, it's not the end of the world.
It's just horrible to do.
Yeah, it's a pain in the backside, but sometimes you've got to do things you don't want to do. It's part of the annoying part.
Yeah, but I wasn't broke. I wasn't this broken last time.
No. But yeah, hopefully we get some good news tomorrow.
I didn't have a prolapsed spine. That one.
Exactly. It's a good cliffhanger for Sunday's stream, and that ultimately is all I want. I'm glad it's all happened. It's a good cliffhanger for the stream. Oh my word!
Well done.
Right, I've got to put a sticker on the rear end of this. You what, Mr. Sticker?
But where in the hell do you...
Two.
What?
Where in the what?
Where in the world do you go?
One of the worst things is learning the new bin routines. I mean, we're lucky here as well because our neighbours do all that. We have a nice little arrangement with our current neighbours where they put the bins out and park in our driving space. So we don't park on our driveway, we just park out the front of the house. They have a massive works van and we let them park it on the whole of the driveway. So we have a shared driveway, but they have the driveway so they can fit their van on. And our unspoken arrangement for
Never spoke.
yeah, the unspoken arrangement is because the bins are on the driveway and we never go to the driveway because we don't park on it. He always puts our bins out, and that's our little unspoken arrangement. And it works very, very well. So we don't have to remember the bin routine here because it all gets done for us. That would be horrible if we had to move somewhere where we had to put our own bins out. Can you imagine the indignity of putting out your own bins? Are you going to be watching any of the Olympics? She'll watch the opening ceremony. I won't pay attention to any of it.
I like the opening and closing ceremony. Where is it?
France, Paris.
Oh, okay. Yeah, might be good.
We're going to France just after the Paralympics ends. So we are just about going to avoid the chaos, I think. Yeah, I can't stand the Olympics. I find it really, really boring. I imagine...
You watched that
I
sweeping
don't.
one?
And that's Winter Olympics anyway.
It's so fun, that one is.
You watch it and I just watch you in fascination at you enjoying sport because you hate sport.
That fascinates me.
But I imagine the people who hate football, it feels like this is the revenge they get on us for the Euros or the World Cup being on, because I feel about the Olympics the way those people feel about football tournaments taking over the TV. Not that we even really watch the TV anymore, but yeah, I just find the whole thing very, very boring.
Have I done this very, very wrong? Because I feel like I have. No, that's
Is it supposed to have that yellow gap at the front? Yes, it is. Okay. Do I own the Optimus Prime set? I do. It's under the city, so it's another one of those that goes into the category of not going to build it until we know we're going to be staying here, or until after we've moved. In fact, that reminds me, we were going to get you Bumblebee for the gift for purchase, weren't we?
Yes.
Do you still want that?
I don't know. I'm very confused what I've done.
I'm a weirdo who enjoys football and the Olympics. People who like normal TV must hate me. Yeah.
Oh, I need another
I
thing.
don't think it'll be very popular with the normals. My dad's the same. Any sport,
Oh,
my dad
God.
will have it on TV.
Every
just
time
all
we
that's
went
on.
there.
He used to
God,
have
so
like Ski
boring.
Sunday on a Sunday afternoon and stuff like that. It's like, even as a kid, I was like, "What are you doing with your life? You don't. Why are you? You've never skied in your life. Why are you watching people ski? What's the attraction?" But he just liked his sport. Crazy old man that he is.
But he's
Oh,
your
Rafa.
crazy old man, and that's fine.
If you had 6 months to train for any Olympic sport and the goal was to not come last, what event would you choose? The obvious one is that one where you ski a bit, shoot a bit, ski a bit, shoot a bit.
Shoot.
Yeah, it's in the Winter Olympics. I forget what they call it, but they basically ski a bit, but not downhill. So like you shuffle along on skis a little bit, and then shoot a rifle, and then you shuffle on your skis a little bit more, and then you shoot a rifle again. And I feel like that's probably the one.
What are you shooting at?
A target.
Oh, okay.
But
we know you like doing that
yeah.
because of the unspoken place that we don't go to.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be going to the Olympics in any sports really. Biathlon, that's called. There you go. Ski a bit, shoot a bit is its official name. Because that's just a weird sport that I don't understand at all.
I'd like to do huskiing.
Huskiing?
Yeah.
Is that an Olympic sport?
I know they have huskies, and I'll just
The YTJ, thank you very much for 2 months as a channel member. What a time to be alive.
Thank you.
I'd rather have a random sport on in the background than Midsummer Murder or This Morning or something. I mean, I don't want any of them on. Just, I'll do without all of the above.
But you have things on all the time, Kevin.
Yeah, good things. I'm currently rewatching The Office for about
I was about to
8th
say,
time.
how many times have you watched that now?
Loads, all the times. Loads of times. I definitely get my money's worth on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Just from rewatching the same programmes on loop. But I'm not watching them, they're just background
Yeah.
noise while I'm working.
I hear you giggle all the time though.
Yeah, they're funny. I don't get that sport. If you miss, you have to do extra laps. Who came up with that? I feel like it's like a Scandinavian thing. It must be. That's got to be a crazy Scandinavian who was they just made up a sport so that they could have a sport they could win. Apologies to any Scandinavians who are in, but you know that's what happened. I think my Batmobile is finished nearly.
Well, hey.
Oh, it's not quite, boys and girls.
What does that one mean?
What's what one?
No, there on the corner.
Oh, that don't poke yourself in the eye. The good old fashioned don't poke yourself
That
in the eye.
looks like the sun behind him.
No, that's don't poke yourself in the eye, because
Or the projectables.
yeah, don't fire them into people's eyes.
Did you read my message when I left this room last night and went downstairs? This was still down there. Didn't move. He was dead to the world, bless him. Don't know what he'd been doing, but he was.
Oh, these are different
sleeping.
projectiles to the normal ones. These are two little studs stacked on each other and then wanged into the front of that. This is going to fire out with some welly, I think.
Don't do it at me. The other day, right? He brought in his car, and I went, don't knock that into my feet. What did he do? Knock it into my feet, and then tried to continue knocking it into my feet when I told him not to.
That's fun.
Who does that?
That's how I play with you.
But it hurts the feet. Don't you dare. Or I'll just throw it over there.
Right, so we've got the two little stud things wang jangled into the front. Are you ready?
No, because they's down there.
Oh, that's great.
Don't do that again.
Okay.
Because
I like
that's
that.
down there now, and Dave might choke on it and die.
He's not going to do that. He's not a stupid idiot.
Yes, he is.
We'll pick it up after the stream. There you go. We've got two bullets in there. We've put some more in the boot. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, it even says there you have to press the button. And then I've got this to put it on, a little stand. I don't know why they do the stands. I want to play with it,
Right, I built this bit.
not have it on a stand. And then the
thing.
Batman can go in the driver's seat. The Joker can go in the passenger seat, and they'll go for a lovely drive together.
Exactly, right in their eyes.
Is that Batmobile recent enough to have the scannable points in the instructions? Yes. Yeah, I did that at the start.
And he didn't tell us the math question because I don't know.
I was waffling about something. Right, so you're driving, you're the passenger. Have I built the Shell station yet? I haven't bought the Shell station. Roy, thank you very much for becoming a channel member. Yeah, didn't buy it.
Tell them to put their name somewhere.
Yeah, if you're on the Wall of Fame, which you are, head over to the members tab here on YouTube and let us know what name you want on your brick. That's cool, do it again, she said no. There we go, so that is finished. It's on the little display stand. I've got Batman and Joker in there together, going on a little drive, and they can shoot at Twilight Batmobile when they get down into my office and use the display. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So this is the 1966 Batmobile. The fuel, do you know what the fuel of this Batmobile is?
Carbon based.
Bat fuel. There we go. You can go there. And I can now get on with my brick heads. What is it telling me here? Oh, you can remove the guns. So it's got the parts, so you can actually remove the guns if you want to remove the guns on the front.
I'm on bag 23.
Yeah, it gives you all the instruction on how to replace the guns and remove them if you don't want the guns on there. So they don't pop out. On one of the other ones, the guns pop out, but you can just remove them and build over it if you don't want the guns on there. There we go. Bag 23 of 25, is it?
Mm-hmm.
She's getting there, boys and girls. She is getting there.
Oh look, it's the shoe.
There it is.
I don't really want to lose it because it might be the
Oh,
other one.
by the way, I have a new favourite Lego
Danny
piece,
shoe.
everybody. Let me see, I've got a photo of it here somewhere. Because we all have a favourite Lego piece, right? You've already done my brick. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Thank you very much. It doesn't tell us how long people have been subbed for.
Bag 23 wee he.
We indeed. This is just full of things from Ego. Ego, this is my new favourite brick. I built the Thor goat toad ship thing.
Goat toad.
This is a 2x1, a 2x1 tile with a goat's face on. That is my new favourite Lego piece in the world. What a great Lego piece that is. And it's time now to get my Kevin
You should
on.
do that Lego thing and say I don't have that piece so you can have one more.
Yes.
So that you're going to find one in the wild. They're quite distinctive, aren't they?
Yeah. Getting ready for Kevin. Are you ready? Are you ready for Kevin? Yes, I am. Rip the box open. Yeah.
What was that noise that just came out of you?
Bag 2. Woohoo!
You're not on that bag yet.
I will be. Whichever bag is Kevin, I'm doing first. I don't care. I don't even care.
You couldn't do that. Your brain won't allow it.
Oh no, bag 1 is this woman, Bell Bottom, her name is. I've not seen the movie. I don't know who any of the other characters are. So this is bag 1. That's also bag 1. And then bag 2 is for the minions, Kevin and Bob.
Bob.
Bob is my uncle. I'll do that after I've done Bell Bottom.
That brick looks like Topher. That would be dishonest, but Kev likes it.
Right, firstly... Oh, there's no QR code!
Nah, take it
Oh,
back.
hold on. Thumbnail. I'm just going to review a thumbnail.
Huh?
I'm reviewing a thumbnail.
Huh. It doesn't work.
Oh, yeah.
Fine.
I like it. I like it. Do you want a spoiler? Football Manager people. The video Topher's currently working on for me is episode 1 of my Pentagon. Ooh! Kev's doing a Pentagon, is he?
What, you doing something
Before
about shapes?
Jack!
I don't know what it means.
Football Manager people know.
Okay.
It'll be out next Monday. And that's the thumbnail. I did lots of it while we were away last week. I spent so much of last week playing Football Manager.
Hey, you girls weren't much impressed with that, were they?
No.
Yeah, you're supposed to spend your time with us, and it's just like,
Look at all the ooze.
ooh.
There you go, see. When episode 1 comes out, the reaction from everybody, that's cool seeing it like Will's watching.
Who's Will?
Yeah, the thumbnail guy.
Oh, I don't know. You've got so
I like
many.
it, Will. It's very good. Kev's seen Tom's views. Annoyingly, I started making it the day before he put his tweet out. I was like, oh, for goodness sake, Tom, now everyone's going to think that I did it because you got 1 million views on it. I had started it just before. I knew he was doing well with stuff like that, and it's something I've been meaning to do for a while.
Where's Pentagon then?
I'm going to win the Champions League on all 5 continents.
Ah. I'm also on the countdown for Star Wars, and I will be in that new Dragon Age. Don't expect streams from me. I won't be. I'll just be in like a pile of just.
But yeah, as I was saying,
A bit joking.
when episode 1 of the Pentagon drops, the correct response, and we'll talk about this on Twitch on Thursday, to really coach everyone to how you're going to respond on Twitter when you see it. The correct response is, oh, Kev, this is so cool. Can't believe you did this before Jack, who promised to do it 2 years ago and still hasn't, because he's a monster. A lazy monster.
Jack's not doing it for some reason or something. Whatever.
Jack stopped streaming, so he didn't have to do it.
Why did he stop streaming? If
Because he said he was going to do a Pentagon live, and rather than do it, he just didn't stream ever again. Which is one way to respond to it, I guess. But his ridiculous comment of I'm going to do it, like he said, I'll do it live in one stream. I won't stop streaming until I've completed it. And he just never streamed again. So that's officially why the network game didn't come back, because it would have meant Jack had to stream, which would have meant he'd had to have done his pentagon. So it's all Jack's fault, as usual. Everything's Jack's fault.
Has he really stopped streaming then?
Jack hasn't streamed for like 2 years.
Oh.
Can't take the pace.
Wasn't he doing well?
Nah. Bless him, he's just not very good.
Don't be horrible.
I'm just being honest. He's not very good. He's like a B-Tech Kev.
That's really not nice thing to say, Kevin. That's horrible.
I imagine it's really not nice for him being a B-Tech Kev. He'll be fine.
Kevin, stop being mean.
I'm not being mean. I'm just being honest.
That's
Look,
bully mentality.
to be fair, it is a huge compliment to him to even put him in the same sentence as me. So.
Kevin.
Don't be mean.
You're being mean.
Yeah, this is how I have to be. My egg cushion's slipping.
Stop.
I wonder if the egg cushion works with a piece of Lego as well. Genuinely can't feel it.
No, why
What a
would
fascinating cushion.
Hello from Ohio. To Ohio. Dino.
Why is Dave's
Brookhaven.
bum right under my foot?
Because he has to be touching you at all times.
Are you ready?
Hello to people from Ohio.
Pardon? That wasn't a
Oh
sentence,
my God.
was it?
Say hello to the person from Ohio. Hello.
I can't see the person from
Dino
Ohio.
Brookhaven.
Hello, Dino. Probably Dino. I mean, you might be Dino. I imagine it's Dino. If you're actually a dinosaur and I've misunderstood and thought you were called Dino, I apologise.
Wait, you've got an egg cushion. And you didn't tell us.
I mean, I talked about it at length
He
at the start
did.
of the stream, Topher.
And I've been telling him for weeks to get one. And he wouldn't listen. And then we got home and I was like, get one.
Well, to give you the full
sick to
context,
death
while
of
we
him
were at
going on
Centre
about it.
Parks, I only pooed twice at Centre Parks.
Yes, he
I
did.
had a nervous bumhole at Centre Parks. I didn't poo for the first time until the Wednesday night. We got there on the Monday. Wednesday night, I now have sympathy for women who've given birth, because I now know exactly what it feels like. You know how when a baby gets stuck and they have to cut you to get the baby out? I needed that on Wednesday evening. I have given a whole new meaning to rip myself a new bumhole. I was contemplating just cutting my stomach open and pulling it out that way. Oh God. So yeah, my bumhole is in shreds.
Oh, it's so funny.
Absolute shreds. So yeah, I finally got myself another egg pillow. Please tell me this is a segment in the next Centre Parks vlog. I might make it a TikTok. I should have filmed it. No, you don't need to see a video of me crying. I crawled out of that bathroom in tears. Blood dripping from me.
You remember if he's like weeing a watermelon through your willy, apparently.
Yeah, this was worse than that. This was like forcing a rugby ball out of my bumhole.
You weren't having much fun, were you, Kev?
No.
And then he ate all
When
my
it hit the pan,
pamphlets.
I actually thought it was going to break it.
Mm.
It was like dropping a brick onto porcelain.
So now he has fibre gel, making him drink water.
Oh God, yeah. I am not going through that again ever. I would rather just keep it in the future. I'm never pushing a poo out again. If it doesn't slip out almost unattended, I'm not letting it out on me at all. Yeah. I much preferred the post surgery, just letting it slip out. Horrible stuff. So yeah, I am now back on an egg cushion and really benefiting from having a standing desk downstairs. Goodness me.
Time for my last sticker.
Last sticker. We are getting there.
That is not straight.
Brickheads. I'm making a brickhead of someone I don't know. I'll put it on the shelf, but never know what it's called. Because
You
I
see some?
doubt. Yes, I doubt I'll ever watch a Minions
Dropping a
film.
block party, yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he was not having a fun time.
Thursday stream's going to be glorious. Oh, definitely. I might show the picture on Thursday of what I did to the toilet.
We're not going to bring that here.
I want to. I'm quite proud of the log.
Kevin, don't be disgusting.
It was an impressive achievement.
Why couldn't you poo? It was weird.
Nervous poo. It's the same reason I couldn't poo at Stam Camp as a kid.
What camp now?
Stam Camp. It was a scout camp in Stamford, hence Stam Camp.
Oh, God.
I was there for a full weekend. I almost burst by the time I got home. But I can't poo in strange toilets.
Why? You can elsewhere.
No, I need to get friendly with a toilet before I can poo in it.
There was many to choose from.
Was it one flush or multiple? After I chopped it up, it went down in one go. But I did have to get the food processor on it first.
What does that mean?
Wedge it up into some slices.
With what?
Food processor. On the slice option. You know, like when you drop a carrot into the top of a food processor, it slices it up. I did that with my turd.
How? You didn't have a food passer with you?
Didn't I?
No.
Didn't I?
No.
What do I think to Southgate leaving? Without doing boring football talk, it's a bit of a shame. I think England will go backwards now. But it had to be done. People are just horrible to him. I wouldn't have stuck around.
People need to get over
England fans
themselves.
don't deserve him. It shows how short people's memories are, or how young the football fans on Twitter are. Because I remember what it was like before him for goodness knows how many years. And at least we've been in with a chance of winning. The last, 4 tournaments, we've genuinely believed we could win them, and we've come close. That's never happened before. I'm used to going out in the group stage or not even qualifying. So, yeah, I think people are going to realise how good they've had it very quickly. But we can talk more about that on Twitch on Thursday. I can poo anywhere. If I need to go, I need to go. I wish I could be like that. I have nervous bowel. Come on then, let's get the thingy-majig on here. What am I doing? Have I put that on the right side? I have. Okay. Is that an arm? Because I don't know what this character is supposed to look like, it is complicating the build somewhat.
Got bell bottom.
Yeah. Have you seen this film? Yeah, so I have no idea who she is. I don't know if she's a goodie or a baddie. I assume she's their friend, but she might be their mortal enemy.
Okay.
Need to do some Minions research.
That way.
She's got Mr. T chains on, which is very snazzy. Da, 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 da. He's the greatest Lego builder of them all.
Oh, I saw a TikTok about poo knives the other day.
Someone clipped that. I wish we could clip on YouTube. Because it just came from out of nowhere. No, I refuse. I will not let you explain why you said it. I enjoy the fact that it just got said.
Why?
Because it's the maddest thing anyone's ever said. I've got loads of these little gold rings. I guess these are supposed to be earrings because they go on the side of the head where the ear would be. And then we need purple on the back.
Can you not do capture
Another new
things.
Batmobile arrives next month and looks super cool. Isn't that the one that
Not
we've
another
already
one.
had? No, I think that's the one we've already had. I think it's the purple one for the animated series is out in America in August, but we've had it since June. It's one of the many sets that's been out here since June. Unless there's another new one and I'm not aware of it somehow.
I can't believe that was true, Kevin.
I've not paid as much attention to the August stuff as I have to some of the previous stuff because we've been away and then we've come back to chaos. Topher's going back to work. Lazy old Topher, eh? All that time off and gallivanting.
When did he get banter?
Now, gallivanting.
Isn't it nodding, Kevin?
Oh, apparently he's going to fall asleep.
Ah.
I've been telling you for years to get your sleep apnea test done, young man. If you haven't done that yet, it's on you. It's life-changing.
Do you snore?
Of course he snores. Honks like a goose.
It
I
doesn't
imagine.
take that long to get done, does it, Kevin?
No, and it is life-changing. Absolutely life-changing. Best thing I ever did, getting that done. I can't imagine sleeping without it now.
See, look what you've started.
I want the new... Oh, God, yeah, I forgot about the crafting table. That's another thing I'm going to have to get on the first.
You're not going to have to, you want to.
Yeah, I really want it. It's so cool. Yeah, obviously we'll still be buying Lego. We're not completely off all that. That would be mad. We're just going to not go mad on the bigger sets. But we need stuff to build on streams. And we need to be able to make... there's no way we could let the 1st of August pass and not do a shopping video because they're our biggest viewed videos. We have to go and do that to help grow the channel. I still want 100,000 subscribers by the time we go on our cruise.
He doesn't sleep in the same bed because he said, what? Get him!
Get him! Get access. The sleep test is in Rotherham. No, get it done remotely. That's what I did. Kev, I agree. Crafting table is the best Minecraft set to come out. Yeah, it does look so cool.
Oh gosh.
Where does this piece go? Oh, there, like that. Okay.
Whoever said these were fiddly bits, they're not wrong. These are fiddly.
Yeah, expect a crafting table in my future, boys and girls. But I probably... I mean, again, it'll all be resolved by then, but there's a chance I don't get the tram until later, if we're going to have to move. As much as it is my most wanted set, there's no point getting it if I can't build it straight away.
People are blaming you for a sleep apnea, don't they?
How can his sleep apnea... I'm the one trying to save his life. They're getting his sleep apnea sorted. You can get PIP for sleep apnea, apparently. It's a genuine disability. It's a life-threatening condition. Just to really put the willies up your Topher. Go get it sorted.
Right, now I need 6 of these.
Kevin, thoughts on England losing to the only good team they faced again? I mean, it's just one of those things, isn't it?
There was too much pressure.
I mean, we just came up against a better team. It's not even that we lost to the only good team we faced. We lost to a better team than us. Fair enough. It's just how football is, isn't it? It's a little bit unfair to expect us to beat teams that are better than us. That's not really any way to judge anyone, is it?
He changed it soon because he told me to be quiet when we were watching it. Be quiet. It's not funny.
Yeah, because Anna was mocking
I wasn't
England.
mocking. I was like, ooh, the other team nearly
Yeah,
scored.
can you imagine how frustrating that is?
It adds to the tension.
No,
there.
it doesn't. It's just horrible. It depends how it affects you if you can get PIP or not. Yeah, I mean, I've not looked into it. I remember seeing it when we were doing Anna's application, that it was one of the listed conditions. which I don't think they actually list conditions on the PIP
No.
stuff, but I was reading something somewhere. I was like, oh, sleep apnea. I have that. I imagine I could probably get PIP with my combination of sleep apnea and autism. I mean, maybe I can't. It doesn't really affect my day-to-day life either of them. I can imagine that my sister who doesn't do football is like Anna. And the thing is, she does it in such a condescending voice as well. I'll always remember we were down in London for a convention and West Ham were at home and we were parked at Stratford. I just need to stand up. And we were in a lift getting back into the car park trying to beat the football crowds out of Stratford. And there was a couple of West Ham fans in the same lift as us who'd obviously left the match early to also try and beat the crowds, and they were watching the match on their phone, and they were losing at the time, and Anna was just like, "What's the score?" In a really, like, it sounded like she was mocking them
"Are
voice.
you winning?"
Oh yeah, are you winning?
I don't know.
And they were like, no.
It was a genuinely quite. I didn't.
And me and Sheepdog, as soon as these other guys left the lift, me and Sheepdog were like, "You realise you could have got us decked there. You'd have been fine, but me and Sheepdog could have been absolutely battered."
I was asking.
If you'd have said that to the wrong fans, we'd have been battered. But yeah, are you winning? No, we're not winning. That's why I'm so sad.
Why are you so loud?
She's a nightmare. Because she can't understand that people care about it. Can you?
It's just football.
Exactly. And that's her next thing. If people get upset with her mocking voice, the next line is, "It's just football," which of course makes it worse. People have been stabbed for less. Exactly. Oh,
I don't get it.
People get very angry.
I was just asking.
I know. Never try and have a conversation with a football fan. Let this be a lesson to you. You could have had me and Sheepdog killed that
100% something Miss Sofa would do. See, you like it.
That's the thing. These ones got it, I guess, that you were just an annoying lady. But if me or Sheepdog had said it, we'd have got battered. 100%. Anna cried at Disney World, which is fictional. You're not better than us, Anna. That's an excellent point. What kind of person cries at Disneyland, eh?
Because I'd wanted to go there for years. My mum always wanted to go. I couldn't take my mum, so I was there and cried.
Yeah. I would never cry at Disneyland.
You did cry,
Didn't.
and you cried at breakfast because Eeyore was there.
Eeyore hugged me! I'm not made of wood!
Yes, Kevin cried.
I didn't cry. My eyes were sweaty because it was so hot in there.
No, it wasn't. It was fine.
Eeyore made my eyes sweat. I love him.
So I'm not the only one that cries. At Disney. Yes. See, people going, wait, what? Yes. Cried.
I didn't cry. I got sweaty eyes. It was really hot.
Cried. It's funny.
It's in the video. Thanks for watching, folks. Goodness me. Why do I bother?
I don't think they can see because of the light shines on your glasses, so you can't really see your eyeballs. But I could see them.
That's probably what you could see. Just the reflection of the light on my sweaty glasses.
Oh, I have different angles. I can see the tears in your eyeballs,
There were
Kevin.
no tears.
No, so you hate Eeyore, yeah? Eeyore on sports. Tears are worse, Kev. I'm like, aww.
This hair just seems to go on forever. Does she have a face?
Anna ruins Kev's macho exterior.
I am a macho man.
She has big afro, I guess.
Oh. But it seems to be on all sides.
Maybe she got a fringe going on.
Oh, we need another ring. Another gold ring. She likes her gold, this lady. She's got necklaces and jewellery all over the place.
Lucky her.
I just like the idea of Kev crying at breakfast. I didn't cry at breakfast! Your face cried at breakfast. Thought you were doing some work anyway.
Anna has no filter and shares more than Kev is comfortable with. Brilliant. I really don't. Have a shelter? No, filter. I just...
The thing is, before the stream started, I said to Anna, I'm going to tell him the house stuff because there's no way I can talk for 3 hours and it not come out. She's like, oh no, don't.
Because
and then she shares all of this.
Because I know how you waffle on.
Waffle on.
You do waffle, Kev. You waffle and waffle and waffle.
People love my waffle.
It's like therapy for you.
Yeah. My waffle brings all the boys to the yard.
The shoe goes up there.
Yeah, that's the next line of my waffle song. I like the idea of Kev crying, didn't think it would ever happen. I mean, it had to be the right circumstances. It had to be something that was actually meaningful and mattered to me. And we finally found something. Apparently meeting Eeyore is my thing.
So not your mum dying and stuff like that.
No, that didn't
Eeyore.
make me cry, no. But Eeyore... I mean, Eeyore's incredible. What happened? I just got here. What did I miss? What did Kev waffle? Oh, I waffle a lot.
Oh god, just a whole... Watch the start.
Yeah, watch the start of the stream. I didn't touch a piece of Lego for like the first 40 minutes. I was on one. Kev's job waffling with style, exactly. Exactly. I went on the Autumn's riding adventure at Lego and my back hurts. So I don't know. We don't go on a lot of rides at Legoland, do we?
Oh, the Autumn's riding event. Oh, I've never heard of it.
On the topic of doing things and being in pain, I went on the rapids at Centre Parks, which...
Through.
Yeah, because he just went down and tried to dive down after him. Turns out now I've lost weight, it doesn't even hurt anymore. So I went on again afterwards. I had a lovely time. I can't believe it wasn't until the last day that I realised I could do it, because I went on the rapids like 5 years ago and really hurt myself because I was a big fat monster. And same with riding a bike. I didn't think I could ride a bike, but we hired bikes and I was fine. So I'm starting to discover all these things that I can now do now I've lost some weight. One of which is apparently riding the rapids. And yeah, went down them head first. Had a lovely old time. But yeah, we it was the last day. And every day we'd been saying to Andy, like, you're going to go on the rapids, knowing full well he wasn't going to go on the rapids.
Well, the first day was closed, wasn't it?
Yeah, the last day, before the girls were even there, because they were all going down them loads, so obviously they could have gone down them with him, but it was just the three of us in the pool, and we just got to the outdoor pool, and he just beelined for it and went straight down. And I'm like, look at Anna, and like, well...
I can't go.
Yeah, I guess I'm going on the rapids then, and just had to launch myself down after him.
Yeah, I can't go down them. I'll die.
But then, yeah, I had loads of fun. So then, because the girls know I'm not capable of doing stuff like that, we then had to keep it a secret that I'd done it. And when they did turn up, we were kind of hanging around near the rapids. And when they turned up, they came around the corner. I made eye contact with them for a second and then just dived. I was close enough to just launch myself head first. So I didn't even climb over the edge. I just took one look at them, made eye contact for a little bit longer than normal, and then just leapt and straight down them head first.
Faces were fucking... What? I was like, you had to chase Andy, now we know he can do it, so he's gone.
Yeah, one of them followed me down.
Egg did.
Yeah.
Egg.
Straight down there after me. But yeah, the good to see my actual children weren't bothered about my well-being. But yeah, I like the rapids. So I want to go back and go on the rapids again. So I love a rapid.
But he must have been in his brain to go down there.
Yeah, well, he'd been down them years ago. When I went down there and hurt myself, we all
God.
went down. I went
down there. Oh,
Not
God.
really realising what we were letting ourselves in for, because they get pretty fierce the further down you get.
There's so many people as well.
Yeah, you're all crashing into each other.
Yeah.
You get plunged under the water multiple times, and there is the risk of injuring yourself.
Dying.
Yeah. So he'd done it years ago and didn't like it. But yeah, I guess
What made him do
he's
it?
like, do
Bless
it
him.
one more time.
And we got to stay there on the Friday, didn't we, for a bit?
You need to go to the Wave water park in Coventry. We've been to the Wave
Oh, we've
loads
been
of
there
times. Yeah, we
loads.
love the Wave.
But Andy went swimming on the Friday as well, so because normally we have to leave, don't we, Kevin? On the day we pack the car,
Yeah.
we normally just have to go home.
Yeah, this is the first trip we've ever taken Andy on where we checked out of the lodge and then went swimming and actually got to stay in the park until we stayed probably about 2 hours after checkout time, which anyone who's watched any of our family travel stuff in the past will know we've always had to leave the moment we've checked out because he couldn't cope with that last day. Well, he could this time, so we got to do an extra day of swimming, which was really cool.
And just telling him all week, like reminding him that we're going to go
Yeah.
swimming on Friday, and he was totally fine by it, bless him.
She has got, that is a heavy brick head. That is a solid, feel the top of that head. That is a solid,
God, yes,
heavy brick
that's,
head.
You could launch that.
Yeah, that is a weapon.
But I watched so much Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and The Weakest Link last week. The Chase.
Oh, what's this woman's name?
Boot.
Bell Bottom.
Bell
There you
Bottom.
go. That is Bell Bottom off of Minions: The Rise of Gru, including her little gold earrings. But
Oh,
now,
is it a Minions film? Oh, I'll have to have a look.
now I get to build Kevin, which is what I was really after. This is the main event of this stream. It's time for... Oh, we're doing Bob first. Oh, no, we are doing Kevin first. Kevin! Kevin! Kevin, 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 the Kevin, oh yes, Kevin, 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 oh Kevin, woohoo!
Kevin! Too loud.
There's not a lot of yellow in this bag, considering it's Minions, 2 Minions.
I guess they're small, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but as long as Andy's prepared, he's like happy to do most stuff. Just in preparing. Doesn't like it when it goes wrong.
Sorry if you've answered this, but is it Forest Holidays you've got the issue with? Yes. Yeah, we won't go back to Forest Holidays because they owe us money as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, centre parks are great. They're just expensive. We can't go to centre parks very often because they're so expensive. We were talking about it while we were there. We could have done a cruise for half the price for the same amount of time and have all our food included as well. Because that's the thing with centre parks, it's expensive to go there, but then also when you get there, all the food and activities and everything are mega expensive as well. So we had 4 nights, so effectively 4 days, because we had a little bit of Monday afternoon, a little bit of Friday morning, so effectively a 4-day trip. And for the cabin itself, I think was £2,000.
Ouch!
And then, because I do all my spending on American Express and I paid my bill just before we went, I checked the balance when we got back, and I'd spent like £1,500 on food and activities. So it's like £3,500
We didn't do
to have
activities
4 days
either.
at centre parks. For £3,500, we can have a nice holiday. So yeah, centre parks is fun, but very expensive. It's not something we could do every year.
Who else was on the trip? Because I only know 5 people.
Lucy's girlfriend was with us as well.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, no Amy friends this time, was there?
We want to have a family holiday, but our daughter hates any change. It would be hell for her. Yeah, I guess the trick is finding stuff that
They'll like.
they'll like. So it becomes less about it. The only problem then is you get yourself tied into having to do the same thing over and over and over again. Like the first trip we ever took Andy on was Premier Inn, wasn't it? Was it the Blackpool one?
Possibly.
We did a sponsor. We did a
Was
it
that-
was. We did a brand deal with Premier Inn. No,
Oh.
it was when your mum was ill, wasn't it? We had to stay in a Premier Inn, and he'd never stayed in a hotel before, but we had to go to Nottingham for a few days because Anna's mum was in hospital. So we went there. We had to stay in a Premier Inn.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Yeah, and he absolutely
Okay.
loved the Premier Inn. And off the back of that, Premier Inn reached out to us and said, we saw the video where he loved the Premier Inn. Here, have £500 of Premier Inn vouchers to go and book a trip. So then we went to Blackpool. But yeah, he just fell in love with Premier Inn the first time he went. And because of that, the next 10 trips we went on, we had to stay in Premier Inn. And it took going to Disneyland to convince him that we could go somewhere other than Premier Inn and he have a good time.
But we did.
And
go
now
to
he is a bit more
Premier Inn.
flexible about it. But yeah, he still loves the Premier Inn.
He's still asking to do the Birmingham
I'm sure he is.
Premier Inn. He did like that one. Was that before or after that?
Oh, that was after.
Was it?
Thought it was, they've just been voted the #1 park resort in the UK and we're looking for a short break, but I thought I heard you saying. I mean, we've been to Forest Holidays lots of times and had a lovely time. But
To where?
Forest Holidays. But when we went in December last year, we got evacuated because there was a power line down. And
a weather warning.
Yeah, a weather warning, and the power went out, and they didn't give us what I would consider to be an acceptable refund.
Andy just didn't have a nice time, did he?
Considering we were kicked out into a weather warning.
Our dinner wasn't ready the day before.
Yeah, we just there's vlogs on it on the channel. We just didn't have a very good trip, and the only refund we got was the money for the night that we missed. So we had to go home a night early because they evacuated us.
And
so
a day early as well.
Yeah, they refunded us a quarter of the trip because we missed one of the 4 nights. And my argument was there should have been a bigger refund than that because there was other stuff that was wrong with the trip as well. And just getting our money back but then being kicked out into a weather warning feels like actually if we could have potentially had to have gone and got another hotel or something on short notice. And
Or got hurt.
yeah, I feel like there should have been more compensation. They disagreed, so we won't go back because I'm a stubborn swine. Do you think you'll go to the Legoland Woodland Village? Hopefully. I mean, full disclosure, I'm kind of holding out for a brand deal with them, and hoping that we get it as a freebie, because we've obviously worked with Legoland multiple times in the past, even long before we were doing Lego content. We've done brand deals with Legoland 3 times in the past, I think. Plus, we've just done the Discovery Centre in Manchester as a brand deal as well. So we're kind of waiting for you to make the move, Legoland. We'd love to come and stay in one of your new things, but you know, don't really want to pay for it.
Kevin, stop it.
Don't you know who I am?
I hate when he does that. I hate it. It makes me cringe inside.
Oh.
Just
Yeah. So fingers crossed, you know. We love
stop
us a freebie.
it.
Well, no, I mean, we do get stuff like that paid for. So why would we pay for it ourselves when we could just hang around a little bit and probably get it for free? Anyone would do the same.
Oh yeah, Andy likes Legoland and stuff like that. He loves a bit of a theme park day. My boy does. Doesn't he, Kevin?
Yeah.
He's always asking him to go somewhere or do
That's what I mean. We did
something.
multiple vlogs from Legoland over the years. Most of which were brand deal ones. We had a really good relationship with them. Legoland's great. Love Legoland.
How
Wasn't
is
there an
it?
issue with the
Well-
snowman afternoon tea? Yeah.
Yeah.
And an issue with our takeaway on the. There was just multiple issues that added up. It just wasn't a very good trip. We're talking about Forest Holidays here now, not Legoland. And there was just lots of stuff that all combined led to it being the worst experience we'd had there. And I just felt like we were due more of a refund than what they were willing to give us. So on that basis, we're done with them.
Even though Andy's asking him to go.
Yeah, well, we ain't going. Just like we're not going to go on Eurostar anytime soon. We've gone to Forest Holidays every year for the past 12 years, give them another chance. I mean, we've probably been 4 times in the last 3 years. There was one year where we went twice, we liked it so
It was
much.
this time last year.
Yeah, we went last summer and last Christmas. But you don't get multiple chances with Kev. That's not how it works. You wrong me, you make it right, or I remain wronged. and they haven't made it right. So that's just how it has to be, I'm afraid, boys and girls. If they want this back, they can bring us there for free to make it up to us. Or refund me another 30% of the trip we had last year. I think that would be fair. Give me another 500 quid. Because that's the other thing. It's an expensive trip to only get £500 back when it's been an absolute disaster. Didn't sit very well with us.
No, it wasn't. The fact that I had to give Andy his medicine, that's, like, to me, that just breaks the whole holiday. Because he is out for the count that day. He is drowsy the next day. And to say we're only there a couple of days, it's just not a nice thing.
Yeah, Andy spent most of the trip spaced out on medication because of multiple bad experiences.
But that, giving him the medication is better than a meltdown, because he can damage the place, and we don't want any of that. So the safest option is that, but then it's not the greatest for him. And then being sent out in a weather warning, so yeah.
Yeah, all in all, wasn't great. Do not recommend.
Right, where do you live?
Here, with you.
No, not you. This.
I do.
This piece.
Oh, Kevin is taking shape. What a beautiful specimen he is. Look at him. Oh, I love him. He's so great.
Look at my tower.
It's an excellent cower. Good work, lady and female. Get your feet on, Kevin. I'm really enjoying the Anna and Kev shows that I go to bed. It's 3 a.m.
Oh no!
Off you pop. Go get some sleep.
Go to sleep.
The replay will be here for you in the morning. Don't you worry. Make sure you come back and watch it. Or never forgive you.
He doesn't mean that.
100%.
Kevin.
No, we'll just hold it against him. Oh, I need to stretch my buttocks again.
You and your buttocks.
My poorly anus. One moment. I'm over here. I'm over here.
What is happening? 1, 2, 3. Oh, the wrong piece is on. I don't see why it's worse, but each to their own.
Why, what's worse?
I don't know. Not really sure. I got banned from the chat of a very legal Euro stream I was watching because I was spamming. I don't know what's going on.
Confusion!
Right.
Right. What are we doing, Kevin Chapman? You're making minion parts.
Minion pieces, you mean?
Minion parts and pieces, yes.
Right, that's that in there. Sounds like someone from Greek history. I don't know what's happening.
Don't try and keep up. Da, 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 da.
That's not very good noises, Kevin.
I lost my minion.
What, Kevin?
Kevin the minion, yes.
You lost your Kev. Oh dear.
He's very great. Right, need his little sticks.
Oh no, that's a 3. I need. Oh, it is a 3.
When am I going to stream on Twitch again?
Thursday.
What she said.
We had a bad day yesterday.
Yeah, it was going to be yesterday, but then it wasn't. If you want all the reasons, start the stream. I think you can rewind while the stream is still active on Twitch. So go back and watch the first
40 minutes.
First 5 minutes will clue you in enough. That'll give you enough context to why I didn't stream yesterday. I don't know why Kevin's holding a chain, but there's Kevin's chain.
Nunchucks, aren't they?
Yeah, why has he got nunchucks though? Right.
Oh, look at all these fiddles.
It's like
Fiddly fiddles.
It's like a violin store.
Yes.
More fiddles in a violin store.
Do we sleep in the same bed? Yes.
What a strange question. There we go. That's Kevin, everybody. Kevin, the mini-own. And now we have to do Robert.
Is this your first Kevin?
We're on YouTube, not Twitch. Can rewind the stream, no problem. There you go. Is this your first Lego, or have I built... Oh, my first Lego Kevin, or have I built other Lego Kevins?
I'm not sure.
This might be my first... Oh no, I've built Kevin off of Up.
Yes.
I think that's just the... I think I've only got the 2 Lego Kevins.
You've got a lot of Kevin merch, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I've got lots of Kevin Funkos and various Kevin things. Kevin from Thomas the Tank Engine. I like Kevin's. Oh, the Thomas the Tank Engine one. When we went last time we went to Thomasland. Where's that? Drayton Manor.
Yeah.
Last time we were at Drayton Manor, I was in the shop buying myself a Kevin. And
My Kevin's 40 years old.
Yeah, there was a little boy in the queue next to me who was also buying a Kevin, and he said, "That's my name," and I said to him, "It's my name too." And that's all we said to each other, and we both bought our Kevins. He was probably 5. But apparently it's just a Kevin thing. If we see our name, we buy it. It's just how we roll.
Was he with his mum?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was stood next to him while he was talking to me. I was like, yeah, it's my name as well. That's why I'm buying it.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, he was fascinated that I was buying the same one as him.
Well, it's not really a common name for little people, is it, nowadays?
No. Is there a Kevin Home Alone minifig? Yeah, with the Home Alone set, which we are going to get. That was one of the things we were planning on getting any time around now. Again, referring back to the beginning of the stream, we're not rushing to get it now, but we do want to get it before Christmas because there's 24 bags in it, I'm reliably informed, so it's going to be an Advent thing. We're going to do 1 bag a day on TikTok.
We haven't bought any Lego off today, have we, Kevin?
No, I'm going to, as soon as the stream is done, I think I'm going to order the Sonic set. It's 50 quid and I really want it.
And where's it going to go, Kev? Do you have any room?
Yeah, it'll go in my office probably.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, because we might be having to move house very soon, we're trying to be sensible and not buy a load of Lego that we're then going to have to move. I'm hoping tomorrow, before Prime Day is done, I'm hoping we get the, yeah, don't worry, you don't have to move message. And then we'll go bonkers.
There's not anything I've seen
Not
on.
bonkers. But we'll get a few bits. Like, we'll probably get the Home Alone. We'll probably get the Bumblebee that Anna wants. A few bits that we're just kind of not rushing to get because there's no point rushing if we're not going to be able to build it straight away. Wait, new house? Yeah. That's what I mean. Go watch the first 5 minutes of the stream. We're not going to go over it all again because, like Anna said, I did talk about it for 40 minutes before I touched a Lego brick. And it's all there in the stream. But yeah, very long story, very short. We might have to move house. We don't want to, but we might have to.
We had a very stressful Monday.
There is a Kevin in Thomas the Tank
Yes,
Engine.
there is.
Yes, there is.
It's downstairs now.
Yeah, on the windowsill in the kitchen where I keep my Kevins, or some of my Kevins.
They're getting very sun damaged, though.
I know. What are you going to do, though, eh?
Move them.
Nah.
Leave them when you move.
Who called their 5-year-old Kevin? I doubt anyone called a 5-year-old Kevin. They probably called their baby Kevin. I mean, why wouldn't... You'd be better off calling them Kevin than some of the wangy names kids get called now. These Kevin's a normal name. I can't stand it when parents call their kids wangy names. Just give them normal names.
What's a wangy name, Kev?
Just anything wangy that's not normal. Kids should be called like Alan and Brian. What's wrong with Alan? Alan is a perfectly normal name to call a child.
No, it's not. You can't look at a child and go, you're an
Of course you can.
Alan, no.
It's ridiculous. Some of the awful names that you hear now. I've ballsed at the colours on these minions, by the way.
Oh, Kevin.
Because
Are
some
they
of
too
these
many
are supposed to be
yellow?
orange, and I'm just doing yellow, and the orange and the yellow are mixing in.
It looks fine.
Bottom row is supposed to be an orangey colour. And it's certainly not everywhere. But that's got studs on it.
Oh.
Don't try and get involved, lady female. I'm from your vlog channel. I never watch Lego stuff like this, but I've really enjoyed watching this Lego channel vlog. There's lots more for you to explore then. There's a whole lot here. Glad you're enjoying it. Have a look around. We have fun here. We have a lovely old time. It's basically, if you're old school off of the vlog channel, and remember the Coffee with Kev streams, or the lockdown streams, it's basically them, but I'm building Lego whilst waffling. So, yeah, it's not like we're not breaking new ground with it. It's just us having a chat, but doing something with our fingers while we have the chat.
Which celebrity got a kid called? Oh, it's
Chris Martin.
Gwyneth whatever her
Chris
name
Martin
is.
and the American called their kid Apple, didn't they? That American woman.
Yes. Doesn't Jamie Oliver have some wangy name as well?
Probably. That's the sort of thing he'd do. And then Robert's done as well. There we go. So we have, what was her name again? Lady.
Boot.
Bob.
Leg.
And most important,
Boot bells.
Kevin. Holding a
boot.
chain. And then if you weren't here in the first part of the stream, I also built the 1960s Batmobile, which is very cool. And as you can see, I've got Batman driving and taking Joker for a drive. They're best friends in my world. And yeah, that is my builds complete for the evening. These are the two that I bought at the most recent Lego convention we went to. Both of them purchased off of Ian's Bricks, who also has a YouTube channel. He's a thoroughly nice man and has the best prices.
What does he do on the YouTube?
He had the best price at the convention we were at, didn't he? On pretty much everything. One of my workmates at Amazon's first name is Kevin Allen. There you go. What do you think about children being called after cities like London or India? It's not necessary. Just call them Sarah.
I named my younger brother baby by accident, and his name is Brooklyn.
See, that's not a name.
I was
Call
just
him Roger.
I was just throwing out
What's
names.
wrong with Roger?
You can't look at a baby and go, "You're a Roger."
Absolutely, you can. We call our dog Dave. Of course, you can call a baby Roger.
A dog is different because he is a Dave. Look at him, Dave. I couldn't call.
My children have normal names. In fact, all three of our kids have normal names. Lucy, Andy, Amy. They're normal names. Normal names. Is there a place called Kevin? Must be one in America. If there is, I want to go
There's
there.
Kevin. Oh no, there's Chapman Island, isn't it?
There's in London. There is Chapman Street, directly opposite Cornwall Street. That's her surname. And they're opposite each other. So many times we've threatened to both get a gang together and basically have a turf war. Chapman Street versus Cornwall Street, and go at each other. So maybe one day you'll witness that as a video. When we've completely run out of ideas, we'll have our London turf war. Maybe while we're not quite sure what Lego content to make because the city's up in the air, maybe we should finally do Keep Building and Nobody Explodes. I still think that's a great concept for a video.
Where is...
Met a dog in work last week called Stan. See, that's a great name. It's a good name for a dog, Stan.
Yeah.
Almost all of Jamie Oliver's kids have those types of names. Exactly. How many kids does the man have? Stop
Too
having
many.
kids. Yeah. Goodness me, get a hobby. Google tells me there's a Kevin in Montana. Montana is the one state where nobody has ever watched my Twitch streams from. It's the only state in America where I've never had a view. Montana. Now I know there's a Kevin in Montana. I need a Kevin to go to Kevin and watch Kevin. We need Kevin cubed. My nephew's names are Trevor James, but he goes by TJ and Leon. I assume Leon's a different nephew.
Yes.
Because I'm very confused. TJ sometimes goes by Leon. What, when he's in disguise? He puts on a baseball cap and a pair of sunglasses. I'm Leon now. That would be great. And he's only 4. That's him doing his impression. I like it. I like that a lot. Me and Leon are big buddies. Our axolotl is called Axel. See, that's acceptable.
Right.
Look at Anna building her little towers. Very exciting. Maybe if you move, you could move to the junction of Chapman and Cornwall Streets. But they're parallel to each other. I don't think they have a junction. They're down near Canning Town, that kind of part of London. Lord Jamie Oliver's names are awful. He's not a lord, surely, you're saying. Lord, the names are awful. If he's actually a lord, goodness me.
Same with Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. They've got some out there names as well.
There's a Kevin in SpongeBob and he's a sea cucumber.
You have a cucumber, aren't you, Kev?
What time will we put the Disney video on? What Disney video? What are we saying? When you go to Disneyland, will we be filming? Yes.
We'll have Pab with us.
Yes. I'm going to make Pab film the whole thing. It's going to be a fly-on-the-wall documentary of me and Anna going around Disneyland.
Making Kev cry.
Have I been to see Despicable Me 4 yet? I've never seen a Despicable Me movie.
You've seen the Minions movie, though, in cinema.
Have I?
At Bouncy's place.
There we go. Apparently I've seen one of them.
The Minions, the first Minion movie. Because
Okay.
I broke the bathroom door. In West Beach.
I know where his cinema is. I don't remember you breaking the bathroom.
Oh yeah, I broke the bathroom door.
Did you do a big poo?
No, I opened the door and the door fell off. So I was like, here you
Have
go.
there been any Kevin play for posh? Yeah, almost certainly. My cousin is called Evan Evans.
Evan Evans. What? Why? Where? Why?
Welsh, I guess. Are you Welsh, Neve?
Why?
What channel will it be on? It'll be on
Disney.
the vlog channel. Yeah, the Disney stuff will be on the vlog channel. Have you been to Kevin Road in Nottingham? Interesting.
Didn't know there
I
was
haven't been to
one.
Kevin Road. But yeah, most importantly, kids should have normal names. That's where this started. That's the important thing. Normal names for children. The good old Neville. Neville's a great
Neville.
name. Yeah.
What were the parents thinking?
How do we get our child bullied?
Just bless.
She's building a castle.
I don't think I'm going to finish that. I think I'm going to leave
You've
that
got two
one.
more bags to do and it's nearly
One.
10 o'clock. Oh, one more bag.
But I'm not doing it.
Oh, there you go. We'll do it Sunday night then. That'll be the main event. How close to building the Titanic on a cruise ship are we? We need another 90,000 subscribers
Jesus.
by April. So we need a couple more viral videos, I think. You should make a YouTube plaque from Lego. Interesting. I'm a Welsh one. My cousin is severely dyslexic and can't spell for toffee, so it's all worked out in a way. There you go. I know a Dylan, he's a wang. I mean, we've talked about Dylans before. Every Dylan is a wang.
My brother's middle name is Dylan.
Which one?
Ivan.
No, he's not the wangiest one.
Ow.
But yeah, Dylan's always speaking as a former teacher. If you had a Dylan come up on your register, you would very much keep an eye on them because they were going to be a wang. They always are. Just goes with the name. I don't know if it's the mentality of parents who call their kid Dylan, probably generate naughty kids, or if the name just makes the kid naughty somehow. But Dylans are always naughty. Always, without fail. Think about any Dylan you've ever met. They were naughty, weren't they?
I don't think I knew a Dylan, if I'm honest.
Used to look after a peaches, pear, plum, and Brooke. Why only give Brooke a normal name? I see even Brooke's.
I
borderline for me.
did want to name it if I had a girl Brock.
We wouldn't be together if you had a kid called Brooke. I just couldn't cope with that.
Or Paige.
Oh God. Normal names.
I was like 14. I was like, I really like the name Paige.
Normal names. I wonder if kids are given the alternative name for Richard anymore. They should do.
And then
I've always wondered, teachers dislike certain pupils. Does that dislike stay with you outside of school? I mean, we generally don't hang out with the kids outside of school.
that's frowned upon.
Yeah, kind of illegal. Brooke
And
is a
then
normal name.
when I was pregnant with Andrew, if he was a girl, he was going to be called Amelia. Because that was my great-grandma's name.
Normal name.
That is a normal name. It's an old name.
Names shouldn't have more than 2 syllables.
Kevin.
2 syllables.
Amelia. My name doesn't.
That's why you had to shorten it. 2 syllables is the absolute limit. Is Annika a Croatian name?
No,
Yes.
I don't know where it's from.
From Annika Rice, obviously. You were born in the mid-80s.
That's true.
You were obviously named after Annika Rice.
I don't know why though. She's still.
Because she was all over telly.
She's not fun.
Amelia's a normal name. No, it's not.
You're-
My name's Aluja. Exactly. I mean, it's not my name though, is it? That's my brand.
Oh, I love it.
Former teacher here, every Malachi at my school was trouble with a capital
Mm.
T. I never taught a Malachi. Are you American by any chance? Richard?
Oh, I knew in Malachi and Andes.
Really?
In
I have
Andes,
never come
yeah.
across a Malachi ever. I didn't mean when you hang out with them. I meant like in general, if you walk past them in the street, would be like, God, I dislike you. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. My sister is pregnant and the name she picked out is Oren for a boy and Freya for a girl. You
Oh, I like Freya.
Get your sister in here. She can have Orville rather than Oren.
Aren't they?
Proper name. Or Francis
They're
instead
Norse,
of Freya.
I think, aren't they? They're from the Norse mythology.
What do you think of Flora as a name? It's not a name.
That's Flora. That's a butter, isn't it?
Yeah, but they've written Floor, not Flora.
Where are you looking?
I mean, they might
Oh,
mean
yeah,
Flora.
Flora.
They've literally written Floor. Stephanie is more than 2, but it's a normal name. It's Steph, not Stephanie. No one would say Stephanie.
Always
You do
be
know
Steph.
one AEW Malachi Black. Yeah, but again, I mean, he's picked that name up in America. He wasn't called Malachi when he was in the Netherlands, was he? When he was wrestling on the Indies, he was just Tommy. He went to America and got a weird
Oh, hold
name.
on, that's wrong.
That's what America does to you. Turns a good normal Tommy into a Malachi.
Malachi.
Ba, 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 ba.
At least you could shorten it to Alec.
What, Malachi to Alec? Surely you'd go to...
Yeah, but just to be.
I mean, just like how the short version of my name is Vin. Floor
No,
is
it's
a
not
Dutch
Vin.
name, apparently. Well, if it's a Dutch name and it's fine, if it's a Dutch name and you're Dutch, it's fine to call your kid a Dutch name. I'm not saying people shouldn't use names from where they're from. I'm saying if you're British, don't call your kid Trouser Press or whatever absurd names people come up with now. I've just finished playing Lego Harry Potter on Twitch. Thank you so much for all the ads today. Thank you very much. Tommy definitely sounds like a wangy name. Oh yeah, definitely. I remember when Game of Thrones was popular, and Atlanta knew Khaleesi's, and that wasn't even her name. It was so annoying. Oh, that annoyed me. That rubbed my autism up the wrong way.
Oh, stop it.
Why is Richard shortened to Dick? Because they all are. When I was little and my brother was born, I was asked what I want to call my brother, and I suggested calling him Dustbin Lid. My brother tried to swap me for a camel.
Your brother?
Yeah. I tried to swap him for a camel.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was about to say.
We were in Spain as kids, and a man offered us a camel, and we were like, no, we don't want a camel. And I said, no, he had a camel, and I offered to swap my brother to get the camel, and my parents wouldn't agree to my terms. The man was up for it, which is terrifying.
Really?
The man was ready to swap his camel for my brother, but yeah, my parents ruined that one for me. I could have had a camel.
But no brother.
Yeah, so double bonus. Camel and double presents every birthday. Love the car and gun content you used to make on the Vin Chapman channel.
Gone? Wow.
My niece is called Winnie and my nephews are Jack and Bobby. See, they're all perfectly acceptable names. Perfectly acceptable.
Jack and what?
Bobby.
Bobby.
Student in the school I taught at called Chemistria, pronounced chemistry. Oh, just fail him now. I just wouldn't let him in. Permanent detention until they got a sensible name.
It's not their fault, though, is
their
it?
fault. My name's Henry, but I prefer Harry. My whole life I've had to explain that technically that Harry is a short version of Henry. How? No idea. There are a lot of weird names like that. Like you've got Bob for Robert, Dick for Richard. Don't Americans shorten Henry to Hank or something weird?
Something like that. Right, 25 will be on Sunday
And they'll
because
shorten John to Jack.
because that looks very complicated.
Yeah, or Jack to John. I forget which way around it is. But again, it doesn't make any sense.
So there we go. Built a tower.
My
Oh,
son's
gosh.
called Kian. I come from Ireland. That's
Oh
fine,
gosh,
that's
it's
from Ireland.
breaking.
If I called a kid
Oh,
Kian,
it's
that'd be
breaking!
a problem. Yeah, why is it falling apart, no?
Because I turned it around really fast.
We are one bag away though from a completed Disney castle, so make sure you come to the stream on Sunday night. We won't assemble all the parts together until the stream, so you'll get that moment of seeing it all together. I mean, it's been months, and it's finally going to be done, just in time for us to pack it back up again and move. Brilliant.
No!
But for now, boys and girls.
Oh gosh, where's that gone?
For now, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the stream, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on it for us. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. The next stream will be Sunday. There might be a video between now and then. I honestly don't know. A lot depends on how the next couple of days go. If you see a Lego City video emerge on the channel on Friday, then you know we've got the green light and we're staying. Otherwise, we'll chat about it on Sunday. But for now, toodle pip, everybody. The dog is fast asleep.
Yes, he is.
Toodle pip.